through every once in a while.
All
Yeah.
right,
Extended
we
concert.
are live, and my camera is not on. We
Turn it
are
on.
live.
We're good.
Hi, welcome. It would not be one of our streams if we did not have some sort of issue. I am not
We also lost an
a
hour,
tech
and everything
person,
sucks.
or
Time.
yeah,
Wibbly wobbly and all that.
It's the
time is a
dumbest.
weird soup.
Time is my jam.
Yeah.
And
So,
it jams
but
me up
yes,
because it's terrible.
I am Evie, the disaster GM. My pronouns are she, they, or any. I am the director of Alter Deco Archives and GM for this fine and somewhat chaotic game with these
Somewhat.
beautiful, beautiful players. Uh, we are going to go through our round of introductions now. I definitely have cohesive thought processes. Totally. We are missing Maggie today, who had some stuff that they had to handle in real life. So we will be starting with Joel.
Oh, that's me. Hello. I am the unprepared voice of one Joel, and I am playing Balder Misforge, who is an appealing speaker. Nope. They are an that is correct. Who moves like a cat and arises from the depths and knows how to read things in order. That's me.
Good job. Good job.
Nailed it.
Yes.
I've been doing this for years, guys.
Yeah.
You're professional, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
There you go.
It's wonderful. We love it.
Good.
But yes, so Alina, our artist.
Hey, everybody. I am Elena Pete, and I am playing Kale. We are both they, them. And Kale is a empathic explorer who helps their friends and has the soul of a dragon. And I definitely remember that and didn't read it off the sheet.
Yeah, totally. We are in for a ride today.
I'm being held together with just tea and willpower right now. So
you have
it's
so
great.
many things that going on right now. I have no judgment whatsoever. You're method acting today with
Absolutely.
how exhausted everyone
Absolutely.
is. Which brings us to our last but certainly not least, the ever-present, oh so wonderful Estelle.
That was such a nice. Thank you. That was such a nice intro. Oh gosh, I don't know how to. I mean, yeah, that's who I am. Everybody. Yeah.
What are you playing?
That's who I am.
What are your pronouns?
Oh, I'm
What are their
playing
pronouns?
me. I'm playing me, but in a different universe.
So confirmation of the self-insert. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Jack's. Yeah, most of my characters are self-inserts. By the way, I'm just saying. But hello, I am Extel. I am. I'm a person who can speak. Hold on, I'm Extel. My pronouns are he, him, and so are my characters. Pronouns
We're all doing great.
are also he, him. And I'm playing Jax. Jax redacted. Who is a chaotic warrior who needs no weapons and also rides the lightning. Y'all.
You had every opportunity to be the one sane person at this table and then did the opposite.
Yeah.
I gotta be.
I
Look,
expect
I'm
nothing
the
else.
chaotic descriptor. I have to be the most not sane.
Yeah,
that's fair.
it
Part
is
of my job
also
description.
yeah, it is. It's also just it's one of those weeks, guys. It's just one of those weeks. I think I slept for more than like 3 hours for the first time last night. Okay, so like it's one of those weeks.
You should.
This is going to go well, and we're all in super punchy,
we're
which
doing
means it's
great.
going to be extra chaotic.
Oh, we're good. We're doing great. We are doing great. I totally don't have anything planned to fuck with that. But yeah,
well, Kale would like to take a very long nap, so I'm sure that will
currently
happen.
taking a long nap.
I want you to understand, Evie. You scare me when you say things like that. I want you to get it. Like
probably the
I want
point.
you to
That's
truly
probably the
embody
point.
that it's like I'm chaotic. Like that's the whole thing. I'm supposed to be wild. And each time you say stuff, it's like, well, that's terrifying. Continue. Let's go.
I definitely don't do that on purpose. I have no
See, even
idea
that.
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Even that too.
I feel like the thing is that Evie is just terrifying in general.
Good. Yes.
All right. Anyway, as announcements, you might see that our donation and fundraising campaign, little corner of the screen QR code is for Medical Aid for Palestinians. MAP is an organization that works for the health and dignity of Palestinians living under occupation as refugees. It provides immediate medical aid, when possible, to those in great need while also working toward the development of the Palestinian healthcare system. As a general announcement, because AEA does shift its donation campaign quarterly, today will actually be our last day with Medical Aid for Palestinians as our fundraising campaign. We are transitioning after this session to a new one. Keep an eye out on our socials run by the glorious Excel for the announcement and potential links. With all that out of the way, let's roll into focusing on today's session. As a content warning, we at the Archives would like to remind the audience that this is an adult content rated game with adult language, depictions of violence and gore, possible mentions of loss or trauma, and or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those listening, you have been warned. When last we left off, the party
What happened
had
last
been
time, Abby?
Yeah, the party
What happened
had
last time?
been
Which last time?
split after the attempt to get Balder some form of medical aid with the friend of our now no longer present guest's Fuzka's character, Kiyama. Sybil got a message from one of her siblings that raised a little bit of concern, and she split off to go check on her family while Balder was in the middle of basically trying to process mentally and emotionally all of the various psychological, emotional, and physical trauma that they have undergone since meeting this group. When Balder then spoke again with the rest of the party and found out Sybil wandered off on her own to check on her family with minimal explanation from the other party members other than, oh, she'll be fine. She'll be fine, won't she? She'll probably be fine. We hope she'll be fine. A little bit of internal panic. They decided to at least go through with getting themselves set up to start disseminating information regarding the various happenings of magic within the city. Since that would kind of be on the way to most of the places Sybil might have gone. A fight broke out after they had finally managed to do that because they found a couple of lancers that were attempting to arrest one of the denizens of Deepview that had snuck up to the surface for a purpose unknown. Fight broke out predominantly with Jax just rocketing forward to punch the shit out of people. A bear was summoned in a blinding flash of lightning. Multiple flashes of lightning. It was Jax, it was a bear, and then the bear was helping ish drag the kid away. Continued difficulty, conflict, etc. Eventually, Balder ended up riding the bear. It was a time. In the meantime, Sybil had finally made it up to her parents. It is the middle of the night. Family drama, family drama, family drama. Conflict ended down with the other guys. Split further with Kale and Jax deciding to lead the bear that is now in the middle of the city on a cliffside out of the city, hopefully by morning, so that that would not result in more conflict and possibly result in dead bear. Well, Balder went, I'm gonna go find Sybil because I am concerned. Had the guards escort him up. Family drama, family drama, family drama. Oh shit, there's a bunch of damaged artifacts. That might explode. Family drama, family drama. Teleportation circle?
What?
In the
Mm,
meantime,
Why not?
Hale and Jax have been leading Philip down, luckily with very little difficulty due to Jax's familiarity with Philip the Bear. But while attempting to pass through the green belt, the park-like transition from the cliffs to the lake shore of the city, um, in the dawn light, Hale saw in the distance their tree, their home, their shop, and had a little bit of the possessive dragon take over and decided, I want my home back, which resulted in yet more fighting and conflict for them despite their exhaustion. It is morning of the next day. They have still not slept. They managed to scare the guards away for the most part. And in breaking into the house, Kale found a gift left behind by the urchins, the moles of the city, for them, and went upstairs knowing that it had not been solved, that the guards would eventually be back. They even said they would be back. And as Jax literally passed the fuck out on the bed, knocked out cold, Kale holding this gift from the moles that the initial conflict had dropped, the crystal man that had come back from the depths. Um, They pour some of the magical shrapnel that had been embedded into their body and hidden by their clothes this entire time out and im, implored, I can't speak, the forces of nature and fate to help and protect their home.
I just need a little help. Just a little help, y'all. No big
And
deal.
embedded it into the tree. As the energy drained out of Kale, light exploded around them. Kale also passed out to the blinding flash and sounds of creaking, moving wood and trees around them. This is easily 4 or 5 hours past when Balder got caught in a transportation array as it was being created. Not even voluntarily stepping through, but caught within the magics and the creation of a transition between. Vulder, you don't know how long you have been there.
Hmm.
You don't know how long you're going to be there. There's even some measure of difficulty to just keeping that consciousness about you, keeping that consciousness and thought and awareness of that you are ish who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you have a body. You think you have a body.
Hmm. Do I think therefore I am? Or I am because I think?
You're not sure if you have a body. You feel
Hmm.
the flow and shift of waves and water. And it's almost this sensation of vastness more than absence.
Hmm.
You feel raging tides and calm waters.
Hmm.
You feel the infinite creatures and things growing.
Hmm.
You feel energy and power surging within you. the transition of weather and time and waves and monsoons. And then you feel your body again. You have a body. You are a person. You aren't just the vast oceans. You're who you think you're who you are. And there's 2 legs mismatched. There's torso, 2 limbs also mismatched. And then compression and the rushing force of being ejected through something. And please make a speed defense test.
Oh man, good thing I'm holding a donut because
Oh no.
I forgot I was gonna start. All right, my
Good.
right. I'm gonna use.
You need your emotional support donut.
I'm gonna use the hand that I literally can. I have limited movement in because as a 10.
The 10. All right.
I don't know what I'm doing with this.
You have no idea. So
Cool.
it's this pressure and rush of speed and force, as instead of the pressure and flow of water around you, it builds and builds and compresses all together and then forward and up and out, and you feel yourself ejected into the real world. Because a few hours later, you do not know that it has been that much time. Blood dripping from claws that had dug crystal shrapnel out of their body, splattered and splashed, and landed on an artifact held within Kale's hand as they passed out. And as that artifact activated, caught within the power that Kale had called upon their home within the city, it split and glowed with blue light. Roots spread from Kale's hand and onto the ground and formed another transportation array in the middle of what had at one point been Kale's home.
Oh no, it's the clarifier I don't like. At one point.
Balder, you fly up through the air, and due to your reflexes, manage to just catch yourself as you go up and then back down onto the ground. Is it ground? There was a thunk instead of a thud. You are on a floor in a very broken looking room, sitting on top of glowing, sparkling blue lines that slowly begin to fade. They're there, but not glowing with magic, because the transportation arrays are permanent.
Oh, cool. Great. That's fun.
But looking around, you see a somewhat damaged, not quite ruins level room that has a bed and some other comforts in it, connected to a greenhouse of some kind, the glass mostly broken. Passed out on the ground next to you is a somewhat bloody and very much not awake Kale. their claws dug into the bark of the tree that has grown incredibly fast around and through this room.
Also, if they are passed out on their face, you can see all along their back are just many, 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 many crystal shards that they did not tell anyone about.
Yeah.
So the one that you had in your neck, that they have many, many times more.
Yeah. The flooring is not super stable and tilted slightly, kind of in a little bit of a V crush shape because another tree is pressing in on the other side of the building. And on that very unstable other portion of the flooring is a bed, atop which Jax is like kind of half on, half off, also just exhausted and fully sleeping.
I love that he slept through
Like,
the tree apocalypse.
oh yeah,
He's
just
like drooling.
yeah, it's just they don't look dead.
Oh my god, they're
Jax is
dead.
snoring. Yeah, Jax
We're
is
dead.
snoring a little bit. Uh,
Pretty
Neither
loudly,
look like
actually.
they're particularly comfortable. And you can
Breathing
almost
sluggishly, it's fine.
feel the energy and power in the air, similar to when you had been in the underground looking at the obsidian crystal wall that
Oh
used to
no.
be used for clairvoyant seeing. But you are awake and you think you are yourself after
I'm
that
gonna
wild
look at my tentacle.
experience. It is still a
Is my
tentacle.
tentacle fine? Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's still a tentacle.
I'm gonna just drop my bag gently.
Hmm. Yeah. After the last
I'm
one, you
gonna
dropped
rush.
so aggressively, and then
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it down, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
rush over to Kale. I'm just like, Kale, hello, hi, hello. I'm gonna check Kale and see if they're
uh,
alive.
Kale is awake, or not awake. Kale is alive. Their eyes kind of open a little bit, drifty, and then like pass back out because all of the energy through your like action 10-minute, hour, and 10-hour got drained from you. So you are
Oh yeah.
not just sleeping, you are unconscious. Uh,
I'm
so
breathing
you
though,
are, yeah,
so
you are
that's good.
breathing. Kale is breathing. Um, the bleeding has become a little bit more sluggish, where a couple of the shrapnel pieces got torn out, where they had started bonding with Kale's skin. Um,
Yeah.
but they're breathing. You can feel a pulse if you check for one. Trying
I
to
know.
wake them up
I don't
isn't
think I can find one.
super effective. Trying to wake them up isn't super effective. They like kind of do that I'm asleep groan at you and
Mhm,
then just
mhm, mhm.
drop right back in.
I'm gonna try to grab some debris and just chuck it at Jax. What? Fucking wake up!
Jax, you can choose to wake up now and not get your 10-hour, or you can do
Just
whatever
sleep.
Jax sleepy thing you do.
I think. Look, I need this 10 hours. So,
Let's have a
so
nap. Everybody have a
I
nap.
think I think what happens is you try to throw something at him, and in his sleep, he just kind of like swats it away before it can hit him.
Fucking useless. All right. I guess I'm gonna try. I guess I'm gonna try to patch Kale's wounds a little.
Mhm.
Oh wait. Actually, as he's about to start, he remembers and he goes, "Little teacup dragon, are you there?
Pico
Hello."
was also kind of sleeping-ish, and it's not the Pico went dormant and into a teapot. It is still Pico the dragon instead of Pico the teapot, just limp on the ground next to Kale.
Oh, a little nip noodle.
As Pico does not breathe or have
Oh my God,
internal
it's dead.
organisms with which to bleed or whatever, it is impossible to determine whether Pico is alive or not.
Oh no, that's 2 of them dead. Oh no. Jax is going to kill me. No, I'm going to kill Jax. Well, we'll kill each other. All right. Uh I look towards the portal. I got like he's like trying like he's going like he doesn't know who to help. He's gonna turn to the portal or to whatever it was that he was standing when he came out. Does it? Is there anything there? Like, does he? Is there anything?
Sybil doesn't pass through. Um,
Oh no, fuck
No
Sybil.
one
I
seems to
mean, I'm
follow.
in the portal, so
Yeah, like the lines are still there. They seem to almost be burned into the texture of the floor where Kale's
Mhm,
hand had dropped and thus
mhm,
dropped
mhm.
it. In the center of it are these not quite glowing tangle of blue roots that you recognize from your
Yeah,
previous, like seeing the broken one.
I
Um,
think I think seeing this and not understanding what happened to him, right?
yeah,
Because as far as he knows, there was a magical nuke, and he somehow ended up here.
yeah. He has no
Um,
idea what it is.
as far as he knows, he probably killed Sybil and her entire family, and then shows up here to what he thought were the corpses of the rest of his friends. That might still be at least one corpse of a little teacup dragon and a really badly
Mhm.
injured tail. I think he's going to go across the room from the portal because he doesn't want to be anywhere near that, whatever the fuck that is. He doesn't know that that's a portal. He just thinks that's
Yeah,
magical after effects
yeah.
of whatever happened.
Yep.
He's just gonna he's gonna sit down on the floor, curl into a ball, and just hum to himself, trying to stay calm and not freak the fuck out.
Mhm.
And probably gonna like drift to sleep from just
Okay.
pure exhaustion at that point.
Hyperventilating, always a free action.
Yep.
Are you taking a rest or are you just kind of trying to are you taking a rest or are you like disassociating essentially?
Yes.
Okay. Mechanically speaking, are you taking a rest or are you RP
so
disassociating so that I
here's the
know how
thing.
much time you are trying to take?
So here's the thing. I don't need a rest. I have full
Okay.
stats across the board,
Okay.
but I am quote resting for the night.
Okay.
I'll wake up
Okay.
when the others wake me up, essentially.
Okay. All right. So you kind of go into your head for a little bit.
That's not a good place to be.
Yeah, it's with everything that has happened and everything that you were reminded of just prior to getting trapped in the arrays between, it's not a great place for you.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
was almost a relief to feel that release and lack of stress that was just being water. Jax, you wake up a little bit before Kale does. You passed out just a little bit before. And you are not like unconscious, you were just sleeping for the most part. You find yourself in Hale's room again. It looks like your aunt decided to fight the building.
I'm surprised the building's still
Where,
standing at all.
Yeah.
yeah, where there is
Mm-hmm.
where there was one tree that the stairs just kind of wrapped around before, there are now two trees pressing in on both sides and entwining the building, and there are broken walls and broken floor
So
and a very unconscious Kale on the ground, as well as Balder sleeping
Who
against the
is
wall somewhere.
wounded, and you did not realize Kale was wounded.
mhm.
So they have been hiding all of these crystal shards from you.
Yeah, and the blood is now dried and crispy on the ground.
Dry and crispy.
Does this room connect to a bathroom at all? Anymore, at
The
least.
the bathroom was downstairs. You can go down the stairs.
See what's up.
I'm just gonna peek down the stairs. I'm not gonna go down. I'm just gonna look because I need to know first.
It would be considered difficult terrain in most situations.
Lovely.
Because a lot of the steps have been broken by the increase in the girth of the tree. Um,
I'm sorry.
yeah. It is darker down there now because more of the building is encased in whatever happened. So there's not as much like light to pass through. You don't hear or see anything suspicious down there, just peeking, but you're not sure what the condition of the downstairs might be.
Question also
Yeah.
before we continue. I can do a 10-hour recovery roll for this, yeah?
Yeah, you have a 10-hour recovery roll because you slept for 10 hours.
Do the other ones come back after you do that, or is it just
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, so basically, your 10-hour recovery roll is your long rest, which resets everything.
Oh, so everything is
Oliver, shush.
Oh,
I am getting power surges. Did I lose power? Did I lose you guys? Trying. Okay. Are we live? Can you see
Yay!
us?
Yeah, we're live. I see.
There we go. Why would you not just stay there? There we go.
The power of Jax's bladder just knocked out the world.
Yeah.
Bladder? Really?
Well, that's why. There's no why
He
he's
was-
asking for a bath.
He was gonna go to the bathroom. You think he
Oh, I was asking
he
to see
doesn't
if
want
I
to
could
go
get some.
pee? Come on.
I was trying to clean
Water
up.
to
I'm trying to clean up
Kale.
kale.
Yeah.
No. There's
Okay,
only one
very
reason
sorry
he would go to
muted.
the bathroom.
to everyone for all of that, because for some reason, despite the fact that we have beautiful blue skies and fine weather,
Beautiful.
my house's power just went bee, and I lost internet. Hopefully that
Muted
won't happen
Alina.
again. Hopefully that won't happen again. But we are back. You were asking about checking downstairs, and then you also asked about the rest thing.
Yeah. By the way, Alina, you're muted. I don't know if you know.
oh, that's cool. I'm good.
Are you gonna? Yeah.
I'm good now.
So rested full. So is it just a recovery roll, or do my points go back to full? Like, how's that work?
When you take a 10-hour, you roll for the 10-hour, but you do not go back to full like with D&D.
Okay,
So
just
you
making
only
sure.
recover like what you would for that. If you had not, if you had not spent like the action 10-minute 1 hour before, you could also roll for those, so long as whatever amount of time that was taken is
No,
added
that's
onto your
fine.
10 hours. But I think you had already used all of them.
Yeah, I'd already used, but
It's a
they
good way
all
to encourage
reset now,
players
right?
to take a few days
Um,
of daytime after the characters have been or downtown after the characters have been injured.
new
Yeah.
die,
Just saying.
new die.
Just
I
saying.
rolled a 5 on it for a total of
I
7.
told
So
you the
I'm
new
back up.
ones.
I'm back up to
Pretty.
10. I'm back up to
Nice.
10
Good.
on my intellect. I'm at
Nice.
11,
Okay.
13, 10 out of 15, 15,
Okay.
12. We're good.
Okay.
I'm
So
okay.
you're doing all right. You're not like 100%, but you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the downstairs I can't really get a good eye on from up here, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you'd have to traverse whatever has happened down there.
Try climbing, Jax. We love when you
Uh
climb.
there's a couple things that I do first. First, I go over to Kale to make sure that they are okay.
Okay.
And I'm just checking. This is
So are you
Jax
trying to wake them up or are you trying to medically assess them?
medically assess. Not waking them up
So
per se.
It's too bad
Making sure
I'm the
that they're
one
alive.
with first aid.
Yeah. Right.
So, in that case, I would like an intellect-based task for healing or medical assistance. Do you have anything that would attribute or like make that easier, or not so sure? It is just a difficulty 4, so it's 12 or better, but it's a 12 or better.
First roll of this D20, 18. Let's do it.
Very good, very good.
Nice.
They are
I love you,
very
baby.
tired. They're
Yeah.
very tired. Wow. But they're alive. And other than having a couple of like gouged, like torn wounds right here at the back of the shoulder where they had torn out something, you're not quite sure what. Uh, they seem to mostly be okay as far as you can tell. Uh, you don't know if there's going to be any type of like non-injury after effect until they wake up. But as far as you can tell, just kind of taking a look at it, being experienced with wounds previously from fighting, it is not life-threatening, and it shouldn't have like made them legitimately pass out without treating it. So something else would have happened.
Hmm. And so for the most part, they were okay.
For the most part, they seem to be physically okay.
But all these shards.
Are they now
Yeah, they've
bonded to
got
the
like
skin?
Yeah, they are starting to like merge into the body the same way that Baldur's had been when you saw at the medic. But like, you had to dig it out with your claws, so it's not an obvious there were shards there. You have pulled some out, so it's mostly claw wounds there, Jax is saying. The other ones, there's like tears in the clothing because Kale didn't fully disrobe. So there's tears in the clothing that you can see, the little bits of crystal shrapnel that you're familiar with from Baldur, kind of merging into the skin and looking almost like scale spikes on their body.
It's kind of cool and a little gross at the same time. All right. And then and then I stand up and I walk over to Boulder and I squat down and I just
Mhm.
go, it's like, hey, hey, wake up. Like little taps, nothing like no, it's like full on slap or anything. It's,
Yeah, you have no idea how Baldur even got to you guys.
yeah,
He's just here
that's
now.
literally gonna be the first question out of my
I
mouth actually.
I feel like the moment you like even slightly touch Baldur, he's gonna reach out and try to punch you, but he doesn't have any strength to hurt you, so it actually hurts him. It's just like bloody hell, what? Oh, you're alive.
Yeah.
That's good.
How did you get here?
So, oh shit. I need you to sit down.
First, I'm not gonna do that. Second, because I have to do something else first. But then I will sit down and
Yeah.
listen to you all you want. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
But I have to take care of Kale first because I don't know if you've seen them, but they look
right. Yeah.
yeah.
They seemed fine.
But like we'll talk about it when I.
No,
when I
it's the
come
little
back.
dragons are dead.
What?
Little teacup dude's just
Pico?
there. Yeah.
Pico's not, is Pico dead? Go for the Pico.
You go over and
Oh
check.
no!
Yeah.
Like, it has been long enough that picking Pico up, there's like just the slightest shift of discomfort and movement because they're starting to come back to consciousness. So it's just like,
Pico's
and
not
they
dead.
seem to pass out again.
Oh, brilliant! They're not dead. Good.
Yeah,
That makes one less.
they don't breathe and they have no blood, so there's no way to tell when they actually die.
I
It's
thought they were
sad.
dead. They were not
It's sad.
breathing.
Pico's made of metal. Of course they're not breathing.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, true. They do move.
Yeah.
Is it they? He? I never asked.
It's
Maybe I should ask.
teacup.
I
I
should
don't know.
ask. Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go try to get some water. This is Kale's house, right?
I don't fucking know.
This is Kale's house when I went to sleep. Look. Looks like my aunt came through here.
The
Anyway.
psychopath. I mean, the goddess aunt.
Yeah, I'm still not. She said she wasn't.
Right.
She's my aunt. Well, look, I'll be right back, and and then I head towards the edge to try to go downstairs, and I parkour my way down.
You gotta try. You mean?
I'm gonna try to like jump to the wall and then
Okay.
basically tic-tac my way
yes.
down if I can.
You're gonna jump to the wall. Your friend, your ally,
So
You're
you're trying to
homeboy, the wall.
depend on your reflexes instead of your strength.
Yeah.
Make a
Oh,
speed
man.
task.
Please,
I'm
fail.
I'm training
Did-
jumping and running if that counts.
Yeah. So that
Face
would
plants in my
drop
house.
it. Yeah, that would drop it to a 9 from a 12.
Please.
You failed me.
Oh god, what did it do?
My ciphers come back, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna
They do?
use one of them.
Okay.
Please just fall off.
It
Was it a
wasn't.
natural one?
No, it was a
Was it a
7.
natural
So
one?
it
Okay.
wasn't that bad, but I don't
Excel, you have
It
a
was-
free
it was-
ease from me.
Yeah.
I'm not using that for this.
You're
Okay.
using your cipher for this?
I already rolled. It's too late. Well, it's a 5.
Amazing.
So
Good.
you kind of shuffle a couple of steps and you try to do the parkour bounce, and it's not even that you don't have the skill, it's that the railing literally broke beneath your foot as you were trying to jump down. So it's not even something that you could have predicted because you were at least close on the first one. But yeah, so it breaks and you kind of not even fully you flop, it's just you roll and you know how to land for the most part. You jump off of cliffs as a hobby. Yeah. So you roll, you know how to land, and you just kind of come to a tumbling stop halfway through what would have been the kitchen, because that wall is in shambles.
Shovels.
This tea shop ain't opening anytime soon.
Well, do I get hurt from it all from any of this?
No.
Okay, thank goodness.
Just for
Aw.
dignity.
Oh gosh.
Just be happy nobody saw you this time.
I'm gonna stop trying to jump off of stuff first thing I do when I wake up. Okay.
You know,
And
like
then-
here's the truly ironic thing. It is just difficult terrain. You can move through it carefully without a roll.
Lovely. I will gladly do so. And I will
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find a cup or a bowl or some sort of thing to
There
hold
is a
water.
variety of them kind of
It's a tea
spilled
shop.
around because yes, it is a tea
Lot.
shop. There you would be able to fairly easily find an unbroken one to be able to utilize. And there are two water hand pumps, one in the washroom and one in the front counter area. The one that's at the front counter area would probably be a little bit more obvious because there's not a door between you and it.
Yeah, whichever one I can get to easiest, I will go to.
Yeah, so there's a variety of them because like you had some porcelain and ceramic ones, but you also had like metal bowls and teacups and whatnot. So you would be able to find something fairly easily, as well as a variety of like washcloths and other things that are just kind of generally around at food and beverage locations.
Yeah, I will fill it up with water,
Hmm.
grab one of the washcloths, and then try to make my way back up.
I'm just like, why are you trying to jump down? It's just broken stairs. It's just broken stairs.
Because Jax is extra and he has to
Yeah.
be.
Okay. But yeah, so like you make your way carefully. You have to walk carefully. One of the step treads does break underfoot as you're trying to go up, so you know that it won't like be a long-term thing. But yeah, you can make it back up. It just takes you a little bit longer.
All right, I'm back.
Kale, can I get an intellect task? It would be considered intellect defense, of a difficulty 3.
Ooh, well, how's a 19 to start the day?
Ooh,
Minor effect.
Spicy.
So it's not that you are asleep.
Oh.
It's not even at this point that you are fully unconscious because the rests and the energy has been taken from you. It's the establishing a connection. And you feel the roots that have grown with that connection. And you feel how they've spread and connected, and offshoots from those roots have grown into saplings and then trees. And it's not something instinctively in you, it's maybe past life or something. It's not as big as it could have been because there was only so much energy to drain from you and there was only so much magic to sustain it. But you can feel that connection and the growth and the sense of calm and peace and 4 large paws slowly walking through it, feeling the sensation of moss underneath their claws and digging in,
bless you.
rubbing slightly on one of the trees that you're connected to scratch an itch. You can almost hear panicked breathing
That's the kid.
of shush of someone hiding in one
Sorry.
of the trees that you're
That was
connected
me.
to. Curled, clinging to one of the branches.
I think
As you
because
can
I'm
feel
not
yourself.
really aware, I'm going to try to offer them comfort in this very strange sensation of being spread out throughout the trees. I'll kind of focus in on that tree and just try to whisper comfort through the leaves, and through the roots, and through the bark.
Okay. Jax and Balder, please make an observation task for me. Difficulty of 4, so 12 or better.
It's a 16.
15.
15. Both of you hear a scream from outside.
Cool, 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 cool.
Which direction?
Yeah.
Maybe 30, 40, 50 feet towards the like left-ish, like catty cornered back, essentially, from where you guys are. It's hard to say just quite how far away it is, but it's the scream of someone suddenly in panic. As you, Kale, through this connection, attempting to offer uh, comfort, it's this movement of the tree and its branches and its leaves trying to shelter whoever has taken refuge in the branches, and that person responding to a tree moving on its own to kind of hide it and shelter it in comfort as, oh shit, the tree is trying to eat me.
I don't know if the tree is capable of making any sound, but if it is, or if the wind can make noise, there would be like a little whispering through the leaves that just says, "Calm, child. Nothing can hurt you here."
The two of you, Jax and Balder, you actually almost hear, like, on the wind, not really even words, just the sensation that might be words of, be calm. You are safe.
Should I go check that out?
Balder is freaking out.
Yeah, Jax, you also are just kind of standing there with the bowl of water and the rag.
And Kale's body is just lying face down on the ground, on the floor. It's good, it's fine.
It's a weird time when
right next to the transportation array.
It's a weird time when I'm being the responsible one. I need you to I need you to hold on to this boulder for me. Can you like wipe the blood off of Kale for me while I go try to understand who is dying here?
What?
Somebody just screamed.
Oh. Who cares?
Well, I mean, somebody's in danger.
Yes, it's Kale. I point at Kale.
Kale didn't scream.
But okay, Jax. Priorities. Dying friend. Stranger screaming in distance. Not same priority. Kale's primary.
They're not dying. They're just tired. They just need rest.
They are lying down in a pool of their own blood.
Yeah, and so far the bleeding has stopped, it seems.
That's it.
Which doesn't mean that they're out of blood, because if they're out of blood, they'd be dead, and they're not dead because I checked.
Fine. Just remember, last time you did this, last time I was left in with the responsibility of watching over someone, they died. I said I take the bowl and I sit down and I start cleaning up.
Wait, when did that happen? Who died?
Yeah. I don't answer.
Oh.
Kale, at the same
BRB.
time as attempting to offer this comfort to whoever it was that sheltered in the tree, Joel,
Hey.
Good.
you aren't sure if it's the panic of the wind talking to them or that it worked, but the struggle and the screaming stops. You do feel the large claws and claws start ambling in that direction, and then they're in a different location within your sensation, as if that no, don't move in that direction.
Did I Lost
Place
Woods
them
this shit?
elsewhere. But you also hear murmuring around you and the sensation of a wet rag on your back.
Oh yeah, no. So I have a choice right now. I could be the trees, which is great and free of pain, or I could be in my body, which is nothing but pain and heartache. And I'm a tree right now. I'm staying
You're a
with the
tree,
trees.
okay. But yes, to answer you, Meta, you have Lost Woods
Oh
the
no!
entire green belt on
Oh
your
shit!
side of the lake.
Mm,
Cool,
mm,
cool, cool, cool,
mm.
cool, cool, good. Yeah, great,
I'm
awesome.
gonna check out the naked.
I am the Lost Woods, and the Lost Woods is me.
Yes, you are.
Gonna get Kikori Forest up in the shit.
Yeah. Wow.
Before I head out, I'm gonna turn to Balder and I was gonna say, if I'm not back in like 20 minutes, I don't know, just assume I'm dead or something. I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Probably not. But
You're probably
you know.
fighting something out there.
Oh yeah, that's all that might be the game. If there's monsters.
Yeah.
Are there monsters there? Bye. I'm going.
So do you go down the stairs? Do you go out the window? Like how you
which
exit in?
Wall.
Please
tell
try
me
climbing.
which way did this? You said it came from the left,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Or
like
the
patty corner back. So you could exit through the back door that you guys walked through to get in and
Mhm.
make it to essentially the back of the building, what's left of it. Or you could go out the very broken doorway that is on that level that leads to what is essentially a back porch type patio, a back balcony, and try to jump off of it.
I don't know why you gave me the first option. You know I'm gonna pick the second one.
Yeah, I kind of figured,
Whichever
but
one's more
just in
wilder, just
case.
give it to
Yeah,
me.
just in case. So yeah, you kind of like just shoulder the door open, and yeah, there is a back balcony that has a variety of plants that look like they were at one point in pots but have grown and basically formed their own trellis around
Oh,
the
that's so
balcony
good.
railing and up the trees because there are two trees that have now encased the majority of the building with roots and branches in a lattice work that spreads out into the ground and into an entire forest around you.
Now,
It
can you just
almost
Uh,
remind
looks
us where they
familiar.
stored their tree plants or their tea plants and all of their tisanes and their herbals?
Yeah.
If you know what to do with it, there's a whole like medicine garden here.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, it almost
Balder,
looks familiar.
Balder.
What?
I don't think we're in Deep View anymore, or whatever.
I
Ice and Bridge.
already
Ice and
figured
Bridge.
that. What? Why?
Or
What's
maybe
going
we
on?
are. I don't know.
I thought
What
you
is
said
this?
I don't know. I can't see what you're seeing. You're going to have to describe it to me.
There's and then I describe everything.
That sounds like a forest.
Yep. Yep.
Not wrong.
I think it is.
Oh, is there not a forest in the city?
No, not the last time I was here at Kale's Tea Shop, and also whatever time I went to sleep here at Kale's Tea Shop.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Huh? And then I continue.
So you jump off. It is like a single floor. So with your training in running and jumping, it's again
Good boy.
just going to be a 9. So 3, so 9 or better.
That's a big old 5. Oh, wait, no, wait. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thingy.
Your thingy.
You
Are you chaotic?
gotta use another
Are you
reroll.
chaotic?
No, I'm going to use my chaotic thingy.
Great. Add some more
Which
chaos
means
to the
that I
situation.
get-
We're great.
Which means that I get an
Intrusion.
intrusion on you, right? Okay.
Intrusion.
Yeah. Regardless of the outcome.
Oh
Uh-huh.
God, you're gonna get so lost, sir.
That's what was the target number again?
9. So 9
Okay,
or
roll a
better.
10.
Okay. So you land, and it's not like you just land on your feet. You land kind of in a superhero pose because you got to kind of take a knee. And then
Killer on
as
those.
you stand up and then step forward to try and run forward, the woods are still enveloped in that no, don't approach. This one is afraid. So you find yourself not next to the house anymore.
And then I run in another direction.
All right.
Oh no.
I would like
Good.
contested intellect rolls between Kale and Jax.
Cool. Great. This is wonderful.
Hmm.
That's how things go.
15.
Oh, that's a big old 9.
Ooh.
Where does Jax end up? You do not know that it is Jax. You just know that it is
No.
someone that
There's
landed
someone
hard
moving
on the
quickly.
ground and is moving quickly.
Probably. It doesn't seem aggressive, but it doesn't seem calm either. So, like,
It's
if there is a
energetic.
glade of calming flowers and sunlight and maybe a little dabbling pool, like the calmest place I can be, I'm just like, no, go there, simmer down, settle down.
Jax, you step and begin running, and it's almost like the trees pass you too quickly in comparison to your speed, and you almost run off of a bank and into water.
I could have came here.
Looking out, you see Lake Welkin of Isenbridge and the various water top districts, buildings, and canals. And then looking back, you see what is the edge of the woods that have taken over that side of the green belt.
Okay, so this is the way out, maybe. And then I turn around.
All right. As
I,
you are
I want you to
running,
know,
yeah.
just like Jax is gonna do this as many times until
Absolutely.
until he either
Absolutely.
ends up back at the building, because he's just like, wow, this is hilarious. So
Also,
like until
Kale,
either he ends up near where he wants to go to protect whoever's there, or he ends up at the building. He's gonna
and
keep
Kale is
trying.
tired and does not want to be disturbed, and they don't know it's you. So they're just trying to be like, no, be calm, sit down,
Yeah.
relax, don't wake me.
So as you are running, you like transition through a couple of different places. You almost think that you see Philip as you run. And then you're in a different location again. And there's just this permeating, almost musical wind that rushes with you. That's just, be calm. You are safe. Everything is safe. In the meantime, Balder, you are tending to Kale's shoulder.
Yes.
Is there anything that you want to do other than washing Kale's dried blood off?
Once I finish
Mhm.
cleaning Kale up and doing a rudimentary bandage on their wounds, even if the bleeding stopped, I want to make sure that they're safe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reposition the bed and try to
Mhm.
get Kale on the bed.
Okay. Give me a strength check to see if you're able to drag Kale
Oh,
safely onto the
dude,
bed.
I'm so good at strength checks.
They're
Yeah.
not a large
Um,
person.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
it's only
How's a 15?
easily, because I'm just like it's only like a 6 or a 9 at most. 15 easily.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
like you
Balder's approaching this as if
Yeah.
Kale is like a package on a ship.
Kale's
Yeah, you've
back
got-
thanks you.
you've
this
got
is
like the
this is drag-
tentacle wrapped under one arm over the chest and under the other arm
Mhm.
in kind of like rope hook, and then you've got their belt in the other hand, like to actually help support, and you just like do a full drag, like emergency drag, and then gently up and rolled onto the bed.
There you go.
They probably make like a little noise when you roll them onto the bed, like but they don't really stir.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
As you
and
do
then-
so,
oh,
Pico does
go ahead.
finally wake up.
Oh.
It's very groggy, shakes its head, doesn't like it's looking around. You can't read the expressions because it's a little copper dragon, but is looking around and seems a little disoriented.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, it was too early.
Is it?
No, yes. When did you get here?
I've no fucking clue.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. You know about magic, do you?
Yeah.
You know what that is? And I point to the magic shit in the corner.
The
got-
teleportation circle,
The array.
whatever it is.
Yeah, specifically the array. There's that. Do you know what all of that is?
Stolen intelligence. Um,
Okay.
it,
And in human terms,
though, well, those and like lifts a claw and like points at the just faintly blue roots that are at the center of the array. Those belong in one of our glades, one of our groves.
Oh
Well-
no.
And they are used for they're used for connecting one place to
Alright.
another. You walk through that and into another spot.
Balder is looking at the little dragon, nodding like somebody who understands, while having a face of somebody that did not pick up on what he was told at all.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But what is it?
It's a transportation point.
Like a ship, but fast.
Like a doorway.
To
Another place.
okay. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. So okay, when I put these, and I go over to my bag.
Uh-huh.
Well, and I just kind of ring the artifacts out one by one. What about these? And I just put them all in front of Pika.
Which one are you asking about first?
So I'm most curious about the bell box. Because it's the one out of character I don't know the most about. So
Yep.
I know the least about.
So again, as a description for those of us who
Mhm.
have not seen
Oh yeah,
this,
that's right. Yeah.
it is a smallish box, almost a foot in length, brassy type of look with very faded, embossed pictograph designs around it. However, it was made into a box, you do not know because there are no visible seams, no soldering, no creases, no like edges. It is just like a solid bar, but it is hollow because something inside of it, as it rolls around and rattles, makes the sound of a faint bell.
That's not worrisome.
Kiko kind of like pokes at it a little bit with their claws and then looks over at Kale and sighs. You're not sure if it's in frustration or
Mhm,
impatience.
mhm, mhm.
And then says, I think it's a gravity rattle.
Oh, what?
A gravity rattle. You shake it and it affects gravity. Just a minute.
That's
Sorry,
Pico trying to
dog.
wake Kale up.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, I'm gonna pocket that.
No?
Just gonna. What
That's
about this
cool.
one then? And I slide the pyramid across the way.
I'm pretty sure that you didn't keep the pyramid.
Shit, you're right. The one.
You,
No, I did.
you did
Oh
not
no,
keep the
no, that was
pyramid.
the
That
only
was the
one
one
I
that you left
didn't.
behind.
That's
Yeah,
literally the one. Yeah.
that was the one that you
Sorry.
left behind.
The other box then. I'm just sorry.
Oh, people
What was
shouldn't
that?
have this.
Well,
And
Correct.
what?
like kind of grabs it in both claws and like turns it around, and it's very awkward position because it's a long dragon, not like a European dragon. So like kind of sits
Mhm,
back on its haunches and like
like Mushu.
rolls it around a little bit again, like just a little 3 inch by 3 inch by 3 inch box. Again,
Mhm,
seems like it is solid metal, no seams for how it's
mhm.
connected. Each panel is a different metal, perfectly smooth. Oh, it's empty. That's good.
What?
Um,
Hang on. What?
this is a
What?
soul trap.
Oh no.
I, okay.
You can trap someone's spirit in it when they die.
And it's empty. Yeah.
Right now,
You
yeah.
said. Okay. Okay. No Sybil in there.
No.
Cool. All right.
Why
What
would
about
Sybil
this
be
one then? And
in
then just
there?
move,
Oh no.
just move another one of them towards me.
Interrogating Pico the moment he wakes up.
How about the stick?
The stick. You're asking about the crystal one?
The you call it almost like a throwing dart, yeah. The
Right.
crystal one.
It looks like a jungle dart, a throwing jungle dart,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
made with the same obsidian crystal that has like a blue sheen at the highlights, as the oracle wall down in the depths. Mm, Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pico is still kind of going over and around the spirit box,
Yeah.
and
Yep. Yep.
then
That
kind
needs
of
to be destroyed
tilts
immediately.
tilts their head and kind of sniffs at it. I think it's just a barrier.
Just a barrier.
I think
Just.
it's I think that one might be a barrier dart. They you use it to create a magical barrier.
Like a wall. But magic.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. Um, and I'm gonna put that to the side. And I'm gonna go. I think the last two are the ball of holding, which I do already. Balder has already seen in action. He's still gonna show it to Pico in case Pico has any extra info about it. And then
You have the
the tea
ball,
drop.
the box thing that started this all off with the
Yes.
oh shit, we can't have them have that,
Mhm.
and then the teardrop
Yeah,
left.
I'll show him the ball of holding. I'll show them the ball of holding next.
Okay. It's like basketball, soccer size,
Mhm.
has a variety of panels, metal panels with like creases between it so that they all seem to be independent, held by something within. You are not sure how they are connected. Oh, it looks like it's a storage device. It's just a storage
Yeah.
um structure. They're, they're
Mhm. Mhm.
they they fit well in place.
Okay. I figured as much. There were two books. Do you here? And I pull out one of the books. I think I only have one of the books actually. I think the other one was in Sybil's mom's possession when I left. So I'll
Hmm.
pull out the other book and I open it. I'm like, do you know how to speak this language? And I show it to Pico. Just it was inside the bowl, and I'm just.
This wasn't where I was when I the the memories are all just they kind of blurred together.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
the languages and writing, because it's not constant from life to life, isn't as easy.
That's all right. Thank you for checking in anyway. And then the last two, just these last two, is this one. I show him the teardrop.
How
You know what this is.
it it looks like it does something with manifesting energy. I'm not familiar with which one it might be, though.
Hmm. All right. That's all right. Honestly, you're already telling me more than I knew before. And last one, this one I'm a little more familiar with, and I show them the amplifier. I
Uh,
yeah.
those those can be dangerous if used improperly.
Hmm.
They increase they increase the amount of magic put into something.
That makes sense.
So your energy is used for what you do, right? Like
Hmm.
you use your energy to do things, and I use my energy to store things for Kale and transition from the pot to the guide, essentially. This, what we become.
Dragon.
They, that takes energy from around us to increase the energy that you put in.
I see. So this, if I were to use some magic, this could make it stronger?
It could.
Fascinating. All right, well, thank you. That was actually really helpful. I'm
We
going to
should
start
probably
putting all the items
wake
back in the
Kale up
bag.
before they get addicted.
Addicted to what? Hang on, what? What's going on?
Like crawls over the various debris of the room and starts trying to
Mhm.
climb up onto the bed.
Oh, do you need
What
help? You want me
if
to?
you could?
I put a hand out
I'm
and
still
let them
very
step on
tired.
it. I'm not gonna
So
just
like
pick him up. That is a person.
yeah,
Yeah.
they are very tired. They are moving very, very slowly because this sapped
Mhm.
energy from them because they feed off of the energy from Kale.
Yep.
Gotcha. I'll just
So
elevator them with my
yeah,
hand.
yeah. So Pico like crawls onto the bed and just kind of gives Kale that same look again. Kale should not have been able to do this for a while still.
Oops.
Um, they
What is this that they were not supposed to do?
they started a home for this.
Oh, the tea shop.
No. We Guardians have a lot that they go through. Having somewhere safe is important,
Mm-hmm.
and nature provides that. And when we gather, if we can't find a safe place that was made before, we make one. And we connect ourselves to it. And usually, and like Pico just kind of smacks Kale in the arm with their tail. You need at least 3 of us.
Oh no. Oops.
So the forest is what you're referring to, yeah?
A grove. It's not
Oh.
a full. It's never a full forest, but it's a place of sanctuary.
Wait, so we are in the city then? It's just now, a grove around
Yeah.
us in the
It
city?
will. Yes, it'll be difficult for people with ill intent or violence within them to navigate. They get lost easily. But
Oh
those
shit!
who are welcomed by the Guardians, made a part of the home, can usually make it through pretty easily. But Kale isn't strong enough yet to control it entirely,
Mhm.
and the sense of serenity can be very addicting. Eventually, if Kale isn't woken up, they could become so addicted that they never come back out and their body just dies.
Hey, Cal. Listen, me and Dia goes to
my
try to
God.
wake Cal up.
Thank you,
Cal,
Mikey.
hey, listen. You've got you've got to wake up. Yeah. I got
I'm a
news.
tree.
You are a tree. Okay.
I am a tree.
Opposed
I have
intellect.
all the trees.
I love that.
Opposed intellect.
I have so many trees right now, right?
Is that
It's
me?
so good.
Yeah. You and Kale.
Okay. I'll put it. I'm
How's an
gonna
11?
put an effort into this.
Okay.
Which
Do we have any
I have a free
rewards from
effort.
chat or anything like that?
What was it?
Do we have any rewards from chat or anything like that?
Hale
Any
got a
like
free nat 20 earlier, I think.
I'm not
Oh?
using it. I rolled an 11.
Probably
I'm
a good
sticking with
thing.
the 11.
I have a free effort because I have 3 edge on
Okay.
intellect. So
Okay, so yeah, that adds
doesn't
3 to your
matter.
roll.
Well, actually, hold on. I also have persuasion.
Okay, that would add another 3 to your roll.
So
Nice.
how much? So it would be. I'm adding what? I'm adding how much?
You're adding 6 to your
6.
roll because you have
6.
2 bonuses to your opposed roll essentially.
Okay, I
So it
rolled
would
an
normally
11
ease
with
it.
all of that.
So you rolled an 11 and then plus the
So
6,
no,
or
sorry, I
it's
rolled a
11
5
with the 6.
plus
Okay.
6.
It adds
Yeah.
you up to 11.
So
I
it
will.
is
Good time.
the same. Yeah, it is the same. It is meet a met roll.
So I win,
Gil,
obviously.
do you struggle and come to, or do you struggle and maintain your connection?
I think so. Let's play this out. I am the forest right now. I am darting through all these wonderful glades, each of which feels more peaceful to me than the last after weeks of being chased and hated and just being in constant terror. And so
You can still somewhat perceive what's going on around you.
Yeah.
So you can still, to an extent, hear what Pico is saying. You can still, to an extent, hear Pico describe to Balder odd magic devices and stolen souls. You can still feel the sensation of having been cleaned off. It's muted, but it's still there as like kind of a secondary sensation. They're
It's probably a
overlapping to an
distraction
extent.
to me
Yeah.
enjoying being the moss and the roots. And I'm like, keep it down over there. But what do you say, Balder, to try and get Kale to wake up? Because they're listening.
Sorry, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you.
I think he's going to say something along the lines of, Hale, it didn't go according to plan at Sybil's, and I, quite honestly, need your wisdom. Because I feel like if I told Jax what happened, he might kill me, and I think you could keep him from killing me, at least long enough to explain that it wasn't my fault.
So when you
It
first
also,
start talking, oh, keep going.
it also, apparently what you're doing isn't safe for you, and I'd rather you not die, or worse, become part of a city that wants you dead. And he's just gonna keep going. That's
Right.
along those
So-
lines. Yeah.
When you first start talking, Kale is like far distance away, but they're listening. And when you mention Sybil and the fact that something has happened to Sybil, like their body will twitch a little bit, but they don't quite wake up yet.
Okay.
And then the more you start talking, there's like a bit of a flicker of their eyes and they groan and they're like, oh, what happened?
Oh, good morning. So
They're fully just lying still with their eyes closed.
so Sybil might be dead.
Their eyes open. What?
No. Yeah. So, funny story. I met her family, lovely people, and then I describe in vaguer details what happened, just to kind of speed through it. And then the bag of magic, the blanket of magic items hit the ground, and magic happened. And last time magic happened, 2 other people died. So,
Magic is
yeah,
the worst.
agreed.
Pico?
Please don't fall back asleep, because I'm already tired from all of the energy that it is sapping from us. And you're not supposed to die yet, stupid.
Where are we?
You asked for a home.
I think we're at your tea shop.
Oh,
What's left of it? What's left of it?
what precisely do you mean by that?
You connected with the Force, and you fed our energy to that Force with an amplifying device to create a home. So we're in a growth. We made a growth. And it is currently draining us of energy, which is why we are tired. And it is not something you're supposed to be able to do yet. You are supposed to at least have 3, because we're going to be tired for a while now. And
None of this
Ask for help
makes
before you
any
do
sense.
things.
But how
Ask
do we
for
make
help
it
before you
stop?
do things.
How do we
I
make
feel
it
like
stop?
this is a you two thing. So,
Yeah.
Kale, do you have a washroom of some sort somewhere?
Main floor
Main floor.
by
Is
the
that up or
kitchen.
down?
Down.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go. You two,
Where's Jax?
goodbye.
Speaking of,
Hello.
Jax, make another intellect defense roll, this time eased by 1, so it is only a 9 or better to navigate to where you heard the scream.
It's 11.
There you go.
Very good. Very good. So yeah, you go through a couple of like several more of these, like you're running around and you find yourself very oddly in different parts.
I
Once or
also like to
twice,
make a note.
back out at the edges.
I also like to make a note that I am doing the best I can to memorize each of these locations that I am at, that I run through. Like just quick, like, oh, there's a tree. Okay, that one. And I'll even mark it somehow. I don't know. It's like with a finger or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Slash something.
Yeah, that did not help you to not not have it try to kick you out. Um, So yeah, you do find yourself like at the outskirts a couple of times because of that, but eventually you are able to impose your will and your not necessarily lack of or desire to not hurt, but rather a lack of desire to harm the grove and its creator. And you find yourself at the base of one of the many tall trees, uh, currently swaddled in leaves and branches is that like preteen teenage kid that you had saved from the Lancers, like just wrapped in twigs and branches that instead of the kid grabbing them, the branches have enclosed like a hug around the kid. And he is just like kind of sitting there looking around, trying to remain calm because the tree came to life and the wind told him to be calm. So he's just trying to breathe through it.
Are you good?
I don't know if I am good. I am calm though. Tell the tree not to eat me. Can you punch the tree so that it doesn't eat me? Because the bear didn't eat me when he said, and I don't. Is the tree gonna eat me, man?
I don't know. Trees are trees. They do what they want to do. Here, look, I'll try. I'm just gonna pull you. I'm just gonna try to pull him out of there. It's like I'll grab him in my hand.
Yeah, the tree was not trying to eat him, so like you're able to like pull him down to ground level again. He's gangly, comes up to about your shoulder. Bright red hair. Looks like he's been painting, and there's just like flecks of paint all over him, but that's actually just his skin.
That's I got blue. Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I don't know how this happened. That's
magic.
cool. Thank you again. Thank you
Oh,
twice.
you're the kid from earlier, aren't you? Or last night, the day before? Oh, days kind of
Yeah,
melt together when you don't sleep much.
it was. I think it was last night. Um, it's been kind of freaky. I don't know how long I've been trapped here in the woods. I was trying to just kind of relax in a tree because I couldn't get out. Uh, and I
What?
didn't
I
know
thought
where
you
you
went
guys went.
home.
No, no, because no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do what they say. And
That's fair.
it's cool. It's cool. I'm fine. I can take care of myself, except for when trees try to eat me. It's no big
And
deal.
also when people with really long spears try to skewer you. Yeah.
You did not give me a chance. I kicked him successfully, quite literally in the butt. I
Nah,
kicked his butt.
I saw it. Yeah, no, it did
It's
absolutely
cool. Yeah,
nothing, but it was
it's cool as hell. I was fine. I would have been fine. They wouldn't have been able to catch me.
So why didn't you go home?
Because of reasons.
You know it's dangerous out here. I mean,
Yeah, a tree tried to eat me. Which where
I
did
don't
it
think he
even
tried to
come
eat you.
from?
I don't think trees do that. You know what I mean? They're not carnivorous.
Bears don't appear in lightning. So like
Yeah, that's neither. I mean, look,
I'm not used to
you got a
trees.
point.
I
You got a
I
point.
kind of grew up like down in Deep View, so I'm not really used to trees. But my understanding is that like big tree, big tree that happened on the water is super dangerous, and this one like was trying to eat me, man.
All right, what's your name? What's your name, kid? Yeah.
You don't need to know that. You didn't, in fact, you didn't even see me. I am not here. I'm gonna go this way and, by the way, what are you
Grabbed by
guys,
the collar.
yeah, what are you, by the way, what are you guys doing? Cause I, you, are you, um, beyond the fact that the manhandling is not cool. Um,
I
the
mean,
manhandling
you
is
don't want
not
to
cool.
walk
Um,
away because you'll end up somewhere else that you won't. It'll be hard to find you again. I have to like
yeah,
run through
I
here
kind of,
like an hour.
kind of did that. Yeah, like kind of did that for an hour or five before I decided to rest in the tree because I saw a fucking bear. Bear again, was
Philip,
really kind of cool. It was kind of cool,
you have
but
a scar?
yeah, that's
Yes,
the same
Philip.
bear,
Yes.
right? It's the same bear, right?
Yeah,
Because
I
the
I
first
grew
bear
up with
didn't
him.
eat me.
It's my friend.
The
Yeah.
first bear didn't eat me. Like it's weird how much nature wants to eat me,
I mean, that's how nature is,
which
just in general. Like, if you're out in nature,
yeah,
just everything wants to kill you. Just about. Philip would have killed you if I was there, so it's good that you ran
but
away.
yeah, like that's thank you. Um,
Yeah. If I
but
wasn't there, if I'm there, I can just smack him a couple times and he'll listen.
yeah, so like where are you guys going and like where who are you pissing off and stuff and like
All right. There's two things.
stuff?
There's two things that need to happen before I answer that. One, are you a narc?
I call
If you're a
that.
narc, you got to tell me.
Can
You
call
got to
that.
call me.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, like an undercover type of cop deal thing. Like, what are you doing?
I
You a
don't work for
snitch? What's going on?
Sabar.
Okay, cool. I fought Sabar once. She's tough. Don't do it.
What?
Yeah, she almost killed me, but she didn't.
Hey,
Obviously,
wait,
I did die
oh,
later though, but that's for a different reason. But I came back.
you're so much crazier than Jem said you were.
Jim? Wait, do
You
you
have
work for
no
Jim?
idea.
I don't know what
Wait,
you're
no,
talking
hold
about.
on. If you work for Jim, this may be a different conversation. I need to know. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who's Jem?
I'm not gonna hit a kid.
I'm not
No,
a
yeah, I
kid.
won't. Yeah.
I am fully an adult.
All right. Second thing
Also,
though.
don't hit me, but I am definitely fully an adult and I can take care of myself. Yeah.
I mean, you look like okay. That's fine if you say so. What is your name?
What is your name?
Jax.
He like folds his arms. All right, Jax, if that's really your name.
It is. I was born with it.
My name is Billy.
Billy. That's a cool name.
So, roll intellect.
It's
It is
definitely
not
not his
difficult.
name. It's not his
Definitely
name.
not.
No, it is
Eh,
not difficult. It is not high difficulty at all.
that's a big old 5.
It was a 1. Like that is
Oh,
definitely not his name.
all right, Billy. I'll take
Yeah,
it for now.
good.
I'll take it for now. You still didn't answer my question. See, the thing is, I don't think you wouldn't be in this problem here if you went home or if you went into Deep View at all, because I believe it looks like you're from Deep View. From Deep View.
Yeah, I said that I grew up in Deep View and like not a lot of trees and bears and like nature wants to eat me, and it's kind of weird because nature wants to
Yeah,
eat me. And I'm used
yeah.
to like being able to like fall in a cavern, but like a cavern or a hole in the caves won't close up afterwards
I mean, they might
normally.
still. You never know.
They might now.
Yeah, magic. No, but listen.
Yeah.
If you had went home like most people would have, you wouldn't be in this problem right now. You wouldn't be here. You'd be at home instead.
If I went home, I would be hiding in a building that might get blown up by lancers, or I might be bringing stuff to like the guys holding the barricades. So I would still be in a situation. This is just a little bit more a nature wants to eat me than the city wants to eat me situation. Because I think I'm in a situation either way, Jax, if that is your real name.
Yeah, it is. All right. Well, okay.
Do you seriously just not lie?
What's the point?
Seriously, just don't lie, do you?
What's the point in lying? I don't get it. Why would I not tell you my name?
And he just looks shocked. He just looks shocked at that. That like you just don't lie.
Hmm.
Like,
If I didn't tell
I
you
don't
my
think
name,
I've
that
ever
means I
met.
have something to hide, and I don't have anything to hide. I'm
I
new.
don't think
I'm
I've ever
Jax.
met someone that doesn't lie before.
That's just because they're not strong enough to tell the truth.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean,
When you're strong, you can
he
do anything.
he doesn't usually need to. I mean, he doesn't always tell things, but he doesn't usually need to lie, and he's pretty strong. So I kind of get that, and you seem really strong, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, I can. Okay, and he's like, his paradigm is shifting as, as he's trying to process this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm tough. I'm spying on you for jump. Do something about it.
My hands light up with shock immediately.
Right? And he looks like he's trying to square up. He's like, alright, I can do this. I can do this. This is better than dying on shore. But I can do this.
I'm gonna throw the most half-hearted punch I can.
Roll to attack.
I want it to be known that I'm purposely trying not to hit the kid.
Do not obliterate this child.
Eh,
Well, we're
it's a
child.
10.
Yeah.
Well, he's only at a 9.
Oh well, rip.
So you do clip him. Do you like punch at full strength, or it's just like kind of a gentle tap?
It is very much just like I'm like a test. you know.
Uh, you kind of clip him in the shoulder as he's trying to dodge out of the way, and he goes to punch you in return. You dislocate the one shoulder as he swings wildly because of the still like 2-ish points of damage, and that's like reducing you by into thirds of your damage normally. As like his like oh, when he goes for a wild punch, make a speed defense.
I'll let him hit me. I
You
will
let him
fail
hit you.
automatically. Yeah.
All right, 2 points directly to the nose because his swing went wild, and while he was going for body mass, it went up.
Lovely.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. And he's like dislocated shoulder and like looking at his hand. Yeah, it hurts a lot more to punch people than I thought.
Yeah, you gotta get those knuckles built up.
Yep, been there.
No, here, let me just
Fuck.
and then I'll pop it back.
Ah. Oh, that wasn't cool.
Yeah. I've dislocated mine many a time. It's fine.
Okay. All right, cool. Whatever. This is not gonna scare me off.
I like you. You want to learn how to fight?
I mean, like, I guess.
If you learn how to fight, you don't have to spy. You can just go up to
So,
people.
like, if I beat you in a fight, you'll like tell me whatever I want to know to bring back to the boss.
I mean, that's kind of how it works. Yeah, the strong do what they want. If you're not strong enough to win, if you're not strong enough to hold information,
Okay.
you got to tell it.
So
Yeah.
he squares up again.
Oh, I don't think you do it now, kid. If I'm being honest, yeah. I mean, you could try, but
What's the
just to,
best teacher except experience, man?
if you really want to see what it's like, and then I do not hit. I'm not trying to hit. I'm gonna stop just before the nose,
Okay.
but full like it is. It's very much I'm mimicking when because I don't know if Jax can do the like look thing that Tatamba did at him. But so he's doing it with his like ability. So he's gonna punch and is very much trying to just like very much like intent to kill behind it, but he's not gonna hit.
Okay.
He's
Give me a
doing
roll
this
again.
Saitama punch.
All right.
Uh-huh.
That's a 16. Yeah, it's a 16.
Easily. So, like, he doesn't even really have time to attempt to dodge out of the way. Like, he's squared up, and it looks like he's watched enough people fight where he like knows how to put up a guard.
Mhm.
He knows not to hold the fists super tight. He knows how to put up a guard. Uh, he just doesn't have the experience of being in a lot of fights, and the fights that he has been in have not been with someone like you. So punching you is very different than punching someone
There is no
his
one
age
like
and
Jax.
size.
Mhm.
Uh, so, like, it's just the flow of force and energy past it that kind of makes his hair go, and electricity crackles past his face. And he's just kind of left standing there like, that was
I've
cool.
killed many people with one of those before. Yeah.
That was really cool. I want to learn
Spartak.
how to do that too.
I don't know if you can do the exact thing. I mean, we
You're
can get you
definitely
as
going to teach me
strong.
how to do that. No, you're definitely like he just kind of walks over and like just grabs you on by the jacket. You're definitely teaching me how to do that, man.
Okay.
I'm Alexi. Um,
Oh, nice. Lexi. Okay,
yeah,
cool. Nice to meet you, Jax.
uh, Alexi. Alexi.
Oh,
Um,
Lexi.
yeah, Alexi. Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm Alexi, and that was really cool. Like I know that the boss can move like super fast. Which is awesome.
Yeah, he has
He
troubles.
cannot get that. I want to be able to do that. That is really cool.
I'm gonna fight him one day. I hope you know that, and I'm gonna beat him.
Yeah, I'll figure that out when it comes to it.
Oh,
But
either
in the
way.
meantime, I'm gonna learn how to beat you, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. We'll work on it first. You gotta fix your stance there, but really, what we need to do is get back.
Yeah.
Get back to my friends.
Yeah, good luck, man. I spent like 3 hours trying to like figure out where you guys went when like all this grew up, which watching a forest grow was like watching a forest grow is weird. That's do all forests grow like overnight?
No, Jax is looking around.
Wait,
He's trying to figure out where he's like, okay, no, if I heard it from this way when I was in that building, then they should be that way.
Just look for the big tree. There's the
So
big
it's,
tree.
yeah, it's just basically an intellect defense task to navigate versus the effect
I'm
of the woods.
I'm trained in those because I'm
Mm.
chaotic. I got that from being chaotic.
Oh, then it would have been even easier the last time. But yeah, so it's an intellect defense task against the effect of the grove, the lost grove. Um,
I rolled a big old 8.
well, it went from it being a difficulty 3, which is what I had you roll to get to the kid initially, which you didn't tell me it was you were trained in defense. So that would bring it to a difficulty 2. So it's easier for you to navigate because of your high intellect defense. So yeah, you managed to like figure out a way through the various strange transitions that take you from one place in the grove to another. Very, again, like the Lost Woods, where you walk through one place and you think that you're walking in one direction and then you're walking in another. And it's like a puzzle, but it's a different type of puzzle than Jax would experience in like a mage's study. This is very physical and just trying to work with the flow of the energy of the world, and Jax is kind of used to that. So you like kind of grab the kid by the shoulder, or he grabs you by the jacket, and you just like easily just wander, and then you're there. In the meantime, Kale, Balder, yeah, news stuff.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't sound like Sybil is dead. You're
Oh, I
still
am in
here.
the bathroom.
Oh, right. You went to the bathroom.
Yeah, I am in the
So
washroom.
you go to the bathroom.
Sorry. And then it'll take me probably like 20 minutes in there.
You
Which
can
out
have
of
some more
context
fiber
sounds it sounds like I'm just taking a massive dump. Um
It's been a while.
but actually it isn't that. That's not what's happening. When I come out, Kale would see this immediately. I don't look like Balder. I am now femme presenting in the way I am wearing my clothes. I don't.
Huh.
My hat is in my hand. I have my hair up in a bun, so it's more of a feminine top, or not top, hair do. My shirt fits a little tighter. It's like there's cleavage in there. You can see it. I am at
Is it
my
still
coat.
recognizably Balder,
It
though?
is.
Or do you look like a completely new person? Okay.
No, it's just
Yeah.
it's just femme Balder essentially.
That's cool.
I have my coat is around my belt and my waist, so it looks more like I'm wearing something akin to a skirt of sorts, or like some kind of frilly stuff. And I also have no beard at all whatsoever. I'm clean shaven.
Just gone.
Yeah.
So you'll come up the stairs, and Kel I think they've just been lying in bed, maybe with Pico kind of curled up against them for the 20 minutes that you were downstairs. Not quite asleep, but not really awake either, just sort of dozing. They're just
Pico's
tired.
fully chewing your ear out about making stupid decisions without talking to anyone about those decisions first.
Yeah.
No, I could hear the little guy
Making
all the way downstairs.
excuses. I'll be like excuses. I'm like, look, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't mean to. No. So you hear like the edge of that sort of conversation. Then you come upstairs. Kale will look towards you and kind of look again, but not really say anything about it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna grab. I'm just casual. I'm just gonna grab my bag, slump it over my shoulder, and just turn to you and be like, "Oh, by the way, Jax is outside. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem.
Oh, we should discuss before Jax is here. Is he coming in?
I don't know.
He hasn't gotten to you guys yet.
Here. All right.
He's not here yet.
You're still here, right? You didn't die.
No.
So there's a very good chance
Well,
that Sybil
I'm
is
actually not
fine.
sure.
Come here. Come.
Well, I approach.
I'm just gonna like give you a poke in the shoulder.
Yep.
Seem to be here and you're breathing, so
But then between magic happening and now, I was like in a void of water. Is the the problem? I don't actually know how long I was in there.
that sounds like magic. I
Mm,
was a
mhm.
forest, so
What?
your powers
I'm
seem
sorry.
to be
Hang
water
on.
based.
You were a forest,
It's not a big deal. I'm back now. It's
right? I mean, I guess so am I.
you. How were you the water? Was it in dreams?
No clue. I couldn't see
Hmm.
anything.
But you connected to something that was water?
No clue. I was in Sybil's family home, and then I was in pitch empty voidness that felt like water.
Right.
No, frankly, I don't even
Well,
know.
you're
I
here and you're physical and in one piece, which is as much as any of us can hope for these days, really. I
yeah.
need to sleep. I could sleep for a month.
It would help
Where
to
are you
not
going? Eh?
be in here for a little while. Let it just kind of energize itself without us. I
We
think
should
I'm gonna
leave?
curl up now. And then Pico just kind of curls up into a teapot again.
Did you know that little guy? It seems like that they die. I thought they were dead.
Oh, I'm not sure I understand it entirely, but he has a soul like mine in an object, so it's less he's dead and more that he goes inert.
So it's like a magic item, like an artifact.
Yeah, he's a person.
So it's like a person artifact.
I think we call them guides.
Dies. Oh, wait, hang on.
At least
And then
that's
I
what he
pull out.
said.
Look, I've got shit. And I show Kale the magic items. I've got your little guide. Can I help me figure out what these are? I don't actually understand what they are, and then I tell them. I tell Kale
I
what Pico told me.
visibly recoil from the soul cage.
Yeah.
That's the most movement you've seen of. Kayla's been lying perfectly still this entire time, and they actually like
Right?
move.
It's right. I used to be superstitious, and people used to make fun of me for it. Now it's just regular titious because it's just like if there's boxes that can hold people's souls, then it means anything that I've ever heard of before as a sailor is completely true. Probably, maybe, who knows? So
Okay,
interesting,
right.
isn't it?
Maybe put that over there, just
I
for the
grab it and
moment.
just kind of I put it as far away as I can reach.
Listen, for the
That
time
without moving.
being, do not breathe a word of the fact that your suspicions. I think Sybil is fine. I
Oh,
think
right, yeah.
we will have a much greater problem on our hand if Jax has any inkling that there might be anything wrong.
That Sybil might be dead. Yeah.
I am going to rest.
More?
Oh, I could rest for longer than this.
Oh.
And then I will see if I have the energy to go and look for Sybil's house. I might be
Should,
able to get a view of it.
shouldn't we look for Jax? Who
You
is?
said he was outside.
Do you think Jax has the capacity to stay outside?
Jax?
Not enough time has happened. has occurred to where Jax, you and your shiny new little friend would be walking up to the building again in the center of this Lost Grove situation, which the kid is shocked that you can navigate it. And
I grew up in the
it
forest.
looks, yeah, it looks similar to the building that you had initially fought just outside of. It still has the hole where you had punched your arm through when fighting the guards. Um,
Talk about that.
but there's a lot more damage and cracking to it because there are two large trees that their roots and trunks have kind of lattice worked around it and squeezed it in and formed basically a very large central joined tree at what you probably suspect is the center of the grove.
Hmm. Come on, kid, we're gonna meet my friends.
Okay. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, you just wait till you meet my friends. One has a tentacle for an arm, and the other one is a dragon. The other one, and one of my other friends also
What
can just walk through stuff. I think she's dead. I think she's like a half ghost, but I mean,
the? That's wild.
I don't think she's dead. I don't think she's dead, but I think she's like in between. I don't know. I've been dead before, and she's not that for sure.
So he's just kind of nodding along, just what the fucking all of this. And
Oh, and then
just
you'll meet my other friend,
wrapped.
who's super cool and like likes animals a lot.
Okay.
Also pretty sure that there's some sort of like cloud person, but I don't know.
Cloud people. Okay. Um, I just okay.
Come on, you'll meet the
The
gang.
the bolted closed door, the bolt and like so much of it is damaged that it's pretty easy to just kind of shoulder your way through the front door again, because you ended up on the front the building instead of the back.
And as we come up the stairs, I'm just like,
Jax, is that you?
oh hey, I got a friend. I'm coming.
Oh, nice. Look
I
at that.
don't think this place
Ooh.
is safe to be in.
That's definitely safe to be in. I mean, it's as safe as any other place there is in here. I feel like.
I meant more along the lines of it looks like it's gonna fall apart.
I'm pretty sure
Hi,
the tree is holding it up or something.
hi guys, and it's the same teenager that you guys defended from the Lancers that were trying to arrest him.
Um, this is Alexi. He's spying on us for Jim. And
What?
I'm gonna be teaching him to
Jax,
fight.
how? What? That is a child. That is a whole ass child.
Yeah, I know.
He looks like he's maybe 15 years old.
I didn't stutter.
He looks like he's maybe 15 years old, and he's just like standing there next to Jax, like, it really looks like your building's about to come down around you, man.
I mean, I
Like
was 3 when I
we're
first
used
started fighting.
we're used to like living in ruins down there sometimes. But this is impressive.
I'm sorry.
Alexi, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. I'm strong enough to where I don't have to lie.
Right.
And like,
He's
he looks
learning
particularly
already.
proud, rubs his shoulder a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is a lot.
Yeah,
Hmm.
hi. Uh,
That's
you
Kale.
you used to work with the moles, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we heard about you. You got out. Um, it looks like you don't have much of a place anymore, man.
I'm curious, what has Jem been saying about me?
Well, not about you much, just kind of the group in general, working inadvertently with the council. Like, you guys cause more harm than help. really, and that you are,
He's not wrong.
and that you try to basically put yourselves in charge when you don't like have reason to be in charge and demand answers.
That's a lie. That's a
And
lie. I don't put myself in charge.
there's something about threatening him to find out things and then die because he finds out things.
That's
And
not what
I
actually
think,
happened. It's just he
and I think
misunderstood
there
Jack.
was something about, right, it was something about dropping a hostage on him that you then had to handle. And
Yeah, that was true.
Yeah,
That did happen. Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah, and then I think there was also this thing about like drawing the attention of the like city people down there, and like you guys are
That
probably
didn't happen.
why we were being blamed for the academy and stuff.
No,
No.
They
that's
would have
factual.
blamed you anyway. That's what they
Yeah.
do. That's what the surface folk
magic.
always do.
That's just happening.
Yeah. Yeah, most of that was a lie. The part about the hostage one, that was true. We did that. We don't work with the council. I think he works with the council. I don't know.
He
We
certainly has
He
access
said
to
you guys
their
have been having
papers.
meetings with Sabar and stuff, which
no, I
was
beat
that
up
was that just
Sabah.
you fighting her? Was that just you
Yeah.
fighting her? Which do you
I don't even know who
you
Sabah
you
is.
you like fight you said something about like being strong enough to like hold information. Is that like how you pass information?
I mean, I get to know people by fighting them. Yeah, that's how I understood it. What you're about. I think you're a pretty chill kid for the most part. But yeah. No,
So
I
you
called
were
out
meeting
Sabar.
with Sabar.
No. I was gonna go kill Sabar, but then she was too tough for me, unfortunately.
And she left you for dead on the side of the road.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was
That
like
sounds like
this close. I was this close to being dead a little wild time. Never been that
It took
close to death.
it took
before.
3 hits from her
No,
to knock this
closer. You've been
back.
much closer, Jax.
Oh, it's true.
That's debatable.
You died.
Like 2 days
Oh yeah,
ago.
so you're right. But then I came back, so it's fine.
Speaking of,
You died 2 days ago.
yes.
Yeah. For like 3 days too. They apparently to them.
Jax, when was the last time you ate?
It wasn't-
Alexi, have you
Oh.
eaten?
Not since last night.
I did give
Ravenous.
Jack
Right.
some of my jerky.
Kale's gonna
so
try to
it's good.
sit up and then like groan and fall back on their pillow and be like, the kitchen, there should be some preserved food. Maybe it's still edible. It's been a while since I was stalking the larder. But see if you can find anything.
Aye,
You
aye.
need to eat.
I'll go
Well,
grab
I'll
a
go.
jerky
Yeah.
from Boulder, and then I'll.
Oh, okay. I don't have any left. I already established that I
What
gave
happened to
the
your, what
last
happened to your
review.
beard?
I took it off. It was messed up.
You can take off
Hmm.
a beard.
No, it was a fake one.
I kind of want to be able to take off a beard and put one back on.
If you
Probably
want,
can with magic.
I can teach you how to make a fake beard.
Okay.
It'll
Do you think it
look
would
like
make me
mine.
look more adult?
I don't think you want to look more adult. That's how you get killed.
No, because
Yeah.
I am strong enough.
You are
I
certainly
can
not.
I can definitely take care of myself.
No, you cannot.
I just
If you
need
could,
to
you
know
wouldn't
I
be.
can take care of myself so that people take me seriously.
If
Do
I'm
you
being
think I should
honest,
make it blue like his hands?
if you were an adult and you told me that you were spying us for Jim, I probably would have killed you. I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's true.
If I was an adult and I was spying on you for Jump, then I'd be able to kick your butt and get the information.
I didn't know
Okay.
you hired a comedian, Jax.
No.
I'm
I'm
scavenging
training.
for food.
I'm training him. I'm gonna teach him how to how to be like me.
Yeah. when I beat him in the fight,
Good thought.
he's going to tell me everything I want to know to be able to take back to Jump. If I want to take it back to Jump, it's kind of weird at this
Yeah, it's
point
up to you.
now, because there was this whole bear trying to eat me and like tree trying to eat me thing. But I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out when I get to it.
Yeah,
All right,
it's up
this
to
is
you.
a lot for just waking up. Please, everybody, eat a food, get some water.
Hmm.
Let's have breakfast.
Where's Sybil?
I am heading our way. I am going to the pantry.
Jax,
Goodbye.
Before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a break. So that
Everybody,
you
have a
guys
breakfast.
can have a minute to process, and hopefully, power has been maintaining itself, so hopefully we are
Good.
good. So let's
Knock on wood.
take a little 5-10 minute break. We will be back
yeah.
shortly. goes to Empyrean Rising, the episode of all that shit happening. We were about to have breakfast.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they went down to attempt to find whatever preserves Kale still happened to have on hand after all that junk happened. Jax, I think you said you were the one that was going to go down and get it, or was Balder going to go get it?
was
I
Balder.
was. Yeah.
Balder, okay.
Yeah, because Jax had asked about Sybil, and I was like, I'm not ready for that conversation.
Yeah.
So I headed downstairs.
Yeah, so Alexi in that case is probably like being nosy and looking around the room and peeks his head out the doorway to the balcony and is amazed at the various plant life that has grown from that as well.
I would
So,
love to
Sybil?
wash. Oh yes. Balder has seen Sybil recently. Sybil was at the parents' home when
At
Balder
the-
was transported here. It sounds like he took some artifacts from the house.
I was able to find some food.
Touch that one.
Okay.
I'll point to like the soul box.
Wait, that one?
What is it? And the
I-
kid promptly picks it up.
Oh God.
That's weird looking.
It's
No, wait,
rather
I
strange.
actually-
I understand.
I actually took my bag with me.
You did? You didn't? I thought you put it like as far from
Yeah,
you
I think
guys
you
as
left the
possible.
soul
Oh,
box.
that one I left. I think I left that
Oh.
one behind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
you're
by
right.
like the window.
Yeah. Never mind then. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Let
so
me
the
see.
kid,
Let me
like,
see.
Alexi, like, where? It looks like it's a metal box.
Kale will like psych themselves up. No, Jax.
Man, you have good reflexes. Hand-eye coordination.
Balder
all
said
that.
it will trap your soul.
Oh, that's cool.
No, don't.
Ow.
Hand it here, please. This is the thing that got Kale out of bed. They've been like lying on their pillows the entire time. That actually got them fully out of bed. They're like,
Yep.
I will be right back. And they're gonna go into their closet, grab a fresh set of clothes, and then go downstairs to the bathroom to do a quick wash. They haven't
Have
had
you
a
taken
bath
the
in
box
like
with you?
a week. Yes.
Okay. So Alexi watches all this happen and then looks at you, Jackson, just like, your friends are kind of weird.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, so here's how we're
That's
gonna
kind of
here's how we're
cool.
gonna do
Which
this.
one turns into a dragon?
You're the one that just took the thing from me.
They're so tiny.
Not when they're a dragon. Listen, okay, they're bigger than me. It's wild. No, but look, check this out. Ready? You ready? Here's how it's gonna go. We're gonna eat first, right? Always eat first. Should you eat after? Eat when you feel like it. But then here's what you gotta do every day. All right, you ready? Every day,
You feel like it?
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups,
Okay.
100 squats, and then you run for about a mile, maybe 2. We'll start you off with 1. Try to get to a mile without stopping.
Where am I supposed to run?
I mean, you run in place too. I mean, it's really just about pace yourself, learning how to regulate your breathing and all that good stuff, and also building up the endurance.
Okay. I'm good at running. I ran messages and like information and stuff before.
Oh, cool. Then we'll pump that up to 6 miles a day.
Okay. And that's gonna
Good
teach
job.
me how to punch you.
Yeah, this is what you're gonna learn how to do, so you have the strength to punch someone.
Okay. Okay.
The running is for lasting in a fight, right?
Okay.
You build up the endurance so you can last the stamina, right? And then the other ones are for speed and strength and all that good stuff. Explosiveness,
Oh, so,
squats.
punching, like the push-ups, like, okay, I get it. Okay, I get it.
They'll
And he
teach
like
you to be
looks
strong.
around.
Yeah.
he looks around and like just kind of shoves
fancy
some
stuff.
random broken pieces of furniture out of the way and starts doing push-ups off the ground.
Awesome.
And then one day you'll be able to do this, and then I one hand I do a handstand, and I just start doing it, just pumping them out.
He looks at you and watches you doing that for a minute, and then like goes over to the wall and tries to use the wall to get himself up into a handstand and is struggling to even just hold the handstand. He's almost
No,
doing it. I mean,
no. You
he's a
build up to
physical kid.
those.
Yeah, he's a
You
physical
build up.
kid, so yeah.
Meanwhile, there's like thudding on the roof as I shuffle past the kitchen. And I'll
Yeah.
peek in briefly at Balder and go, pantry at the top. There should be something in the back. I'll be a moment. And continue
okay.
shuffling towards the bathroom.
Which by the way, Jax and Alexi up on the top floor. Remember that the floor is uneven and broken and slanted from the squeeze too. So he's trying all of this on a severely uneven surface. It's somewhat comical.
I'm used to it. I work out in the forest all the time.
It's part of the training.
Yeah.
I think Kale
You
hasn't
learn
actually
balance.
Kale hasn't actually seen their reflection in a while.
Mhm.
So once they get into the bathroom, there'll be a moment of like, as they see themselves in the mirror and like look at their horns and their weird ears. They'll like pry open their mouth, look at their teeth. And they'll just shake their heads and mutter to themselves and then do a quick splash wash up as best they can. Dress themselves in fresh clothes and feel much better. These are unlike the ancient robes that they've been wearing. This is some of their old Kale clothing. So it's like high collar, ascots, a little waistcoat. Very fancy.
Okay.
You do find my beard.
Okay. So notice Balder's beard at the edge of the sink and which
It's
side into the bathroom.
it's like a goop, a hairy goop ball.
Does it look like it can be recoverable, or is this a throw out situation?
There's a throw. This is
Then
I have to
scooting it
reapply.
off of the sink
Yeah.
into the garbage.
Yeah.
No. And so much fresher, Kale will come back upstairs feeling a little bit more like themselves. All right.
Once I see
I'm
Kale
not
past
going
it,
to wake
the kitchen.
Pico just a moment. I'll like stop in at the kitchen.
Oh, I was Balder has already gathered everything.
Mhm.
He's just been waiting because he doesn't want she doesn't want to be alone with Jax.
Mhm. Yep.
So as soon as she sees you walk past, she will then come upstairs with you.
And I'll actually stop for a moment and like start up a little fire in the on the stovetop and boil some water
Okay.
because I don't want to wake Pico.
Okay.
Does it work?
Yeah, it's not like it was like an
Oh, okay.
electric or gas line. It's
Yeah.
a like wood
Well, I mean,
burning
all of
type
this is in
stove,
ruins. I don't know how shit works.
most wood burning stoves are like made from cast iron or from welded iron, so it's
As long as it looks like it'll still vent well, it'll make a fire.
venting is going to be interesting. So you are probably going to be dealing with a fairly decent smoke layer soon, but
It's
there's
enough of a fire to boil a kettle, and then I'll bank the ashes and scatter it.
because with where the wood burning stove would have been in the kitchen, it would have been kind of against where some of the new tree has grown. So yeah, there's going to be some interesting smoke situation once you're done.
And I will go through my teas, which are now, I'm sure, have spilled out of their shelves and in their canisters. Some are probably cracked open, and scoop them back into their containers, put them back up somewhere, and select the nicest tea that I have left that I didn't bring with me before. Right, I think I'm going to need the emotional support today. It'll probably be lost on Jax, but whatever. It's not like I have a tea shop anymore. And head upstairs to have breakfast.
Okay. All right. So all this going on, Alexi attempting and probably will not easily succeed with the new workout regimen, especially since it devolved into Alexi trying to manage to hold a handstand and failing, and then just being really stubborn about it.
No, you work up to it. No, you don't. You don't do it now.
I
You
just
build.
want to see if I can. I just want to see if I can balance.
Oh, this is gonna be tough training you, huh? You don't listen.
Jax, have you already put a young friend here to work?
Yeah, he said he wants to fight like me. I train every day. You gotta train every day.
I can do it. I'm tough. I'm fine.
Don't you
Flops
dare
over
suggest any
again.
of that for me.
Yeah, flops over again.
All right,
I'll
let's
have
take a break
a
for
food.
breakfast, please.
Yeah.
The tea is on. I'll make up some tea.
I'll
All right.
put the food down
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. Any surface that can be placed food on
I think
is
let's.
as
I'll
food
I'll
on.
take a blanket and put it out on the floor, and we'll have like a little picnic.
Oh, a blanket.
Right.
Balder have PTSD about blankets now.
That's entirely up to you.
No.
It's probably the
I'm
same
kidding.
blanket because you just left it on the floor. It's the blanket from Sybil's house. I like look at it like I don't remember having this.
No,
I'm too tired to
No.
think about it.
it
That one
can't
is
be the
lost to
same
the
one.
ether currently.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
But he'll look at the blanket and just get a little paler, and then sit down next
Right, let's
to
all
it.
sit, shall we?
I make a point to sit as far from Jax as possible, without being subtle. Obviously, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But like, preferably with Kale, somewhat between the two of us.
And
Okay.
as we go to eat, Kale will take some tea and then sort of look around and go, "Oh, I don't think that we've all been properly introduced. What with all the chaos happening lately. I am Kale or Smisk. My pronouns are they, them. This was my tea shop. Welcome.
Your last name.
And you are? Look at Alexi.
I'm Alexi. You call me whatever, I guess.
Whatever it is.
I'm just Alexi. Yeah,
Pronouns?
whatever. I do they
All right.
matter?
What/ever.
It is polite.
Okay.
Well, Elbow Jacks go next.
Oh, hello. I am Jax. Pronouns are he, him,
Okay.
and I like to fight things and
I
punch
am a
stuff.
chaotic warrior.
Chaotic warrior who needs no weapon and also rides the lightning.
I'm Bal. You can just refer to me as Bal.
Okay. Wow. I like your tentacle arm.
Thanks. So do I. It's mine.
Cool.
I grew it.
Dig in, everyone. There's not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
Jax is
I think
scorpion.
Kale will take like a little bit out of politeness, but they're not hungry.
No.
Jax is going him. Yeah.
I'm eating in moderation. I
Boulder
am in the middle.
or Ball,
Both is fine. I am both.
or Val Ball, however you pronounce is it Val or Ball?
Yes.
Okay. So Val,
Yes.
you're not as hungry as you would expect.
Why?
You're not sure if it's the trauma
Right.
or
None of us eat
if
anymore.
it's something else.
I did lose a friend today.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not super hungry, and it sits a little odd in your stomach.
What are we eating? Wait, hang on. What are we eating? It's just nondescript food.
Preserves, crackers,
Pickles,
like
crackers. Jam.
Not necessarily like hard tack,
Hmm.
but some of that like
Hmm.
hard bread that is used
Mhm.
for either dipping or storing stuff,
Yeah.
things like that.
There might have been like a hard sausage drying somewhere.
Hmm.
One of those like several sausages on a string that you keep in the back of the pantry.
Well, that's peculiar. I don't
What's
Are
like
you
that?
how
okay?
that. Hmm.
You good?
Yeah. Just. I feel like I should be hungry.
Hmm.
Are
Hmm.
When
you
was the last time we ate? Because I'm not
Um.
really hungry
I
either.
before I
ate.
died?
I ate. Remember when we met that person with the floofy hair? Don't remember the name.
Kiana?
Yeah.
We just spoke to her last night.
Oh, then last night, yesterday, was the last time I ate.
Are you feeling well? Maybe we're coming down with something.
I
Jax, you
good.
are happy
This
to
is.
be eaten. Food
I.
is good. Food is delicious. You're happy to
I'm
be
scarfing
eaten.
it. I'm
You don't
scarfing
really
it
care.
down.
Yeah, you
I'll
don't
be
really
honest.
care what kind it is.
I haven't been exactly good just since I got to this God's forsaken city.
I completely understand.
I don't know if it's God's forsaken.
May I? And I'll sort of like put a hand out to touch your forehead.
Sure.
Are you fevery?
Am I fevery? Hmm.
You
That's
seem all
concerning.
right to me.
Right. Oh, check this out. And I show them my peg leg and how my crab leg can now curl in and turn into a peg leg. It's going to take some getting used to. Sorry, I know we were talking about how I
When
feel
did
bad
you get
about
a
eating.
crab leg?
I have no
Yesterday.
clue.
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
You got a new
I'm.
crab leg yesterday? That's really cool. And
We
Alexi is
use.
kind of poking at it.
All right.
No sense
Inappropriate.
of personal
Don't
boundaries.
just touch people without permission.
Yeah, see, that's rude. Yeah, you gotta ask
But
first.
also we met while I had a crab leg.
I did not notice the crab leg.
Well, you didn't see me with my crab leg riding the bear.
That's you? Where's your beard?
Right. Yeah. That was me. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess you've shaved. Okay. But yeah, the leg is
Maybe.
cool.
It isn't. I
Kayla
used to have
spent
a
this
normal
time.
leg.
Kayla spent this time really like going through like a ritual to make their cup of tea because this is their fanciest tea. This is not a tea that you just slurp and drink.
Of
So they've been
course.
like very carefully like measuring the
Tea ritual?
temperature. Yeah,
Yeah.
not quite that level of tea ritual, but
Okay.
something to calm themselves down. And they're going to take a sip of it, and it's perfect. It's like one of their favorite teas, and just completely close their eyes.
Yeah.
Like
So-
zone out for a second because the tea is too good.
So you saw Sybil Ball? Right.
Sorry.
How is she doing? Why didn't she come with you?
Jax, are you familiar with what a parlay is?
A party? No.
No, parlay, like in PARLEY.
Is it a fancy way of spelling party?
No, well, sort of actually. So it's like a peace thing where two competing sailors are having issues with each other. They kind of parlay, so they hold peace. They don't attack each other until conversation is over.
Boulder,
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure
pretty-
everything is fine.
That's
Right,
cool.
sure. Would you be down to have one of those right now with me, Jax? Yes, you wouldn't mind, no? Because everything's
Well,
fine.
we need one of those.
No reason. I just think it'd be fun.
I mean, we're kind of already doing it, right? Because we're
Right, yeah.
chilling,
It's more
hanging
important
out.
when you kind of state it out loud that you are just for just for funsies.
Okay, sure.
I would like for both of you to be
Okay.
very calm right now.
Yeah. So, Jax. So I, I, I think Sybil might be dead.
No, she's probably fine.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't necessarily think so. And then I told Jax, what happened, last session, and so the bag hit the ground, and then magic happened, and you know what happens when that happens.
That thing.
That's one of the things. There was a bunch of artifacts in there. If that one triggered, I imagine all the others might have as well.
He points to the like
Oh, the spirit box.
teleportation. No, the
Oh,
teleportation.
yeah.
Thing that's
Oh no,
there.
yeah. That was one of the items. That's one of the ones that triggered. Yeah.
And she also went through one of those.
I don't know because I am not there. I
The
was
last that you saw, though, she was still with her parents.
Sort of. We were both at ground zero of the bag of magic items.
What does that thing do?
Jax,
Magic.
Jax, stay calm. I'm going to go take a look, all right?
No,
Just
no.
don't do anything until I get it
No.
back, all right?
I'm
Yes, please don't
perfectly
kill me.
fine.
Stay.
Please don't kill me.
I'm just no. What does that thing do again? It brought you here, right? It just.
I don't know. No, well, I wasn't. No, no. I was in a void of what felt like water for an undisclosed amount of time. And it was undisclosed to me.
Okay, so it leads you and takes you to some water. Okay, that's fine.
Well, I don't know if that's true. There was darkness. I couldn't see anything.
Jax stands.
Jax,
I am
and
going to
then
enthrall him.
Well, I mean,
I-
he's not about to. He doesn't seem like he's mad at you or anything.
I,
Well,
get up and run
you
away.
are, dude, you are
Simple.
lightning fast. Balder is not going to take the chance.
he does.
Seen
He
you
does say-
teleport.
That's fair.
He's going to start enthralling, and then he's just like, no.
Reflexively.
Yeah. Just gonna
I
be
can,
like,
I can still speak, right?
I think all it does is that you cannot do anything other than defend yourself. You take no actions. But
No.
But
talking
speaking
is
is not really
free.
an action. Yeah.
I just, hey, it's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Please don't kill me.
Ball.
Yep. The Boulder's like leaning back as far as he can.
It's
I
fine.
just listen.
It's fine.
I understand that you are mad because Sybil, and I would be mad if the roles were inversed. Frankly, I was mad at Sybil when she killed you. I just don't want to die. Please don't kill me. I have so much to live for. I think please don't kill me.
You're both my friends, and I both care about you.
Right, but I may have killed
Care about you
Sybil.
both. It doesn't matter. If you are not dead, I'm perfectly happy with that. But right now, Sybil needs help. And I need to help her.
Right. I'm going to hold on to you for a little bit longer because now I'm concerned that you're going to do something reckless and stupid.
Just get.
Kill me.
Listen, keep talking. I'll be right back. Do not fight each other.
Okay.
I'm not
Not in
gonna
my
fight
house.
anybody.
So Alexi is still munching on whatever snacks are left, just
Yep.
like someone watching a video.
So Alexi, you know how you were talking about wanting to be strong? There are other ways to be strong that don't require physical power. Case in point, Jax can't move so long as I keep talking. Which, Jax, I just want to be clear. I'm not holding you in place because I necessarily want to. I am one, I'm afraid for my life. And two, Kill did tell me to keep talking, and frankly, that's like the one thing I know how to do, which is to not shut up. So I'm going to keep talking. That I hope that's all right with you. I hope you don't kill me after this because I hold you in place. Yes.
Ball,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
need you to understand two things.
I don't like it when you say that. Yeah.
First thing is I don't lie.
That's true. I haven't had your advice since we met.
The second thing is I'm not mad at you.
Right. Okay. Well, but you're going to do something reckless, though, right? Which is
You have to save my friend.
But what if going through that kills you? You don't know where that leads. We can't just be the problem that has gotten us this far is that we have been reckless with magic, right? But also, I also want to make sure Sybil is all right. Well,
It isn't that we've been reckless with magic.
Well, tell that to Sybil's chest.
It's just that magic in and of itself is unpredictable.
Right.
There's no such thing as being reckless with magic because you can't be, because it is what it is. It is a wild storm that you can only navigate with a compass, Right,
and
but our abilities are the compasses.
Right, but I like that you bring storm analogies because I'm professional at navigating. You do realize that often when sailors see a storm, they don't go directly into it. You don't want to just rush into a storm without a plan, without preparation. Like, I get what you're saying. And by this point, Jax would know that I dropped the enthrall. When Jax was talking, it was a long enough time of Balder of Bal not talking.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying we can't. I'm saying we should prepare appropriately. Because what if you end up somewhere else? What if you end up somewhere where we can't find you? What if instead of us saving Sybil, you end up getting yourself lost somewhere where we have to save you as well?
I mean, what's the safest place to be during a storm?
Outside of it.
Wrong. In the eye.
That's not true.
Good.
That's
very good. While this has been happening, Kale had scampered to the edge of the room to. I'm assuming the tree is growing up through the roof.
Around.
Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there's a way to get onto the tree, I'm going to try and climb high enough to see up to the cliff. Because I know roughly where Sybil's house is.
My task for climbing, it is like fairly simple tree to climb because of how many like branches and dips and knots there are on it.
I am
so it would only
specialized.
be it would only be a 6, so that brings so a 3, so that brings it down to 1.
Yeah,
specialized.
I'm just very good at this.
Yeah.
And I do not roll a 1, so.
Oh no, like a 6 was a 2, so you would have been able to do it automatically. So yeah.
Yeah. I scamper up the tree with my little claws.
Yeah, you wouldn't have had to roll. But yeah, so you climb up to the top, and they are some of the tallest trees within this shiny new grove. So
what does the grove look like? It's where the green belt used to be?
Yeah, it's the green belt, which is foothills to the cliffs that spread out around the lake. And it's basically like the greenish park-like area between the districts that were settled on top of the lake and at the edges, and the cliffs themselves. So normally it's like a bit of like field, like hilly field and some bushes and trees, like not a lot, but present. Now it's like these waves of branches and leaves that are more vibrant than you would expect a forest or woods to be. Sometimes like showing a different color than the typical greens of a lot of trees. So, like, you do see some flowering trees mixed in that add little pops of color and drifting green and seeming like fog that drifts up from beneath the leaves themselves. And looking around past it, you see Lake Welkin and like the Blue Water District. You see the absolutely, at this point, massive willow tree that has taken over the research facility that you guys had initially visited. Looking up along the cliffs, you see cliffside and the majority of Bison Bridge, which has seemingly more greenery again, growing among it than the pops of green and color that they had kind of built around and incorporated into it. A couple of
So there's
oddly
more
placed, very,
greenery everywhere.
yeah,
Huh.
not quite matching yours. It's just, it seems like there seems to be more parts of it that, like, the greenery that was already there has spread. And there's a couple places that you don't remember there being aqueduct style waterfalls, but there are aqueduct style waterfalls that are starting to trickle out from sections of it. And you don't
Interesting.
see any like signs of explosion happening up at the top, but you can't actually see the top of the cliffs.
So I think there's a moment when Kale finally gets up high enough to be in the sunlight and to see the glade spread out between them, before them, that their breath catches at that moment of like awe of, oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then they'll climb a little higher, and the wind's blowing in their hair, and they're
Which promptly poofs back out.
Yeah.
Because you have once again come out into the sunlight, so you have
Mhm.
bloomed.
good, and they'll look at the city and its changes for a moment, and then finally rest themselves back to task and look towards Sybil's house, where everything seems peaceful.
Yeah, it's the top.
Abstract.
It's like actually on the top of the cliffs because it's on the district that is at Bridgecrest, so it's on the top instead of the sides. You can't see where the building is, just the direction that it would be because it's kind of like trying to see past a corner, an edge.
Yeah.
But
No
it's
smoke or fire or people
there's
screaming.
no screaming, there's no smoke, there is not where you can see in comparison it is no longer smoking, but you can see finally the side of the cliff where the academy was on the opposite side from where you guys have mostly been dealing. And you can see from your angle like the gouged hole inside of that part of the cliffside district that was the explosion of the wing of the
Whatever
academy.
artifact was in there. Yeah. Okay.
Probably,
Well, I will
probably multiple, but
take it in for a moment and then climb back down to where they're still chatting. Hopefully, nobody's thrown a punch yet.
so
Fully
yeah,
expecting
you were
Jax to have
saying
killed somebody.
yeah, like the eye of the storm.
So yeah, so Jax goes, I say the eye, and then I immediately rush towards. I grab
Oh, no.
a boulder. I mean a ball. Excuse me. I grab
Huh?
ball,
Oh,
and
no.
I also grab Alexi.
Oh no!
Okay.
As I go, we're going to the eye, and I throw both of them at the teleporter, and I also run to.
All right. I
You threw
would
us?
like
I knew that was gonna happen.
I would like opposed checks if Paul intended to dodge,
So here's
or
the
you can
thing.
choose to fail, or you can choose to fail.
I think in a meta level, I'm going to fail.
Okay.
Good.
In canon, Boulder will try and fail to dodge out of the way.
You got a weird leg now. Your
Yeah,
leg
I
is
got
weird.
I got the tentacle arm, which is doesn't give me a lot of like resistance, and then
Oh.
there's the leg, and I was sitting down, leaning back away, like he probably grabbed me by the crab leg and just be.
Yes.
just
There's also definitely like a swing around, like
Yeah.
a spin.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
I don't
Perfect.
I think Jax
Perfect.
is far too fast for I feel like Bal was able to enthrall Jax purely because Jax wasn't moving towards
Oh, yeah.
Bal.
Yeah.
The moment Bal Jax is like attempting to grab, I'm not ready for that shit.
All right, so yeah, Jax is just like the eye, and then launches forward, grabs you in one hand, grabs Alexi in the other, like foot
Wait.
plants, hip pivot, and then spin throw directly onto the transportation array, which initially seems very anticlimactic because it seems like nothing happens, and then it
Jax,
glows,
what the
and then they both disappear. I would like
I'm
an
also
intellect.
stepping on it to
Yeah.
it.
I would like an intellect defense task, please, Boulder or Vol.
Oh, what's the difficulty?
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna put a level of
Basically, what you roll determines the accuracy and speed with which you travel through.
is this something I can put effort into?
Yeah.
And this is okay, I'm gonna put one
Do you
level of
have an
effort.
intent where that effort is being applied? Like, do you have an intent
Oh,
for a destination or speed with which you are trying to travel?
I feel like it depends. Would
Mhm.
would I be conscious enough to be like Sybil? Or is this happening all in 1 second and I'm still in the process of being like, Jax just threw me? I guess
You feel it take you. So you have that second of shit, I feel it like absorbing me
mhm.
to have a direction of some kind. But it's not like you have time to prepare.
Okay. Then I think I think if I'm able to feel it take me,
Hmm.
I will attempt to will it to take me to wherever Sybil might be.
Okay. In that case, go ahead and do your task with effort.
Yeah. So I don't spend anything because I have 3 edge on intellect,
Okay.
right? Which
Yep.
1 effort is 3. Okay.
Yep.
I rolled a 7. So
Okay.
whatever that may mean.
Can I have a roll for Alexi, Jax?
Yeah.
Lose this kid in the void.
Can
It's
you
a
imagine
13.
immediately
It's a
loses him?
13 for Alexi.
Okay. And you're stepping through. What is your
Yeah.
intent as you step into it?
Um. Okay. I'm gonna lay out. I'm gonna lay out a thing for you here because
no.
because he
I'm already scared.
is
Mhm.
trying to save Sybil, but he's
Mhm.
thinking he's like Sybil's in the eye of the storm, so he's like the eye of the storm is basically
No.
what he's thinking.
No.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
actually because
No.
we've been talking about storms, so he's like, Ball said, Ball said there's a storm. It must be there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You and
Wind up in the cloud
Val
kingdom.
didn't even mention the storm. That was you. You brought it up.
Yep.
Of course,
All
he brought
right.
up
Go
the
ahead. Make your
storm.
roll. Make your roll.
But
Make your roll.
We're gonna go see
he
Jax's
is trying
dad.
to
Is
save
what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna end up split up even further.
Can I already rolled. It's probably too late to put effort on it, huh? I'm gonna go. I gotta. Cypher. I'm using my Cypher.
I just
Using
remembered.
my last
Another
one.
cipher. Okay.
Well,
I'm
what are
using my
we?
last one for the day.
What about
Yeah.
Scott?
Scott is still on my shoulder, is he?
You
Or is he?
haven't seen Scott. You have no idea where he
I have
is.
no
No
idea.
one looked for
Yeah,
him.
where
Oh,
is Scott?
we need to check for him more. We need to
Yeah,
consciously check for him
he
often.
is potentially somewhere
In the
within
shop.
the
And Philip is
within the
still in the
Lost
Lost
Woods
Woods.
because he dropped off of your shoulder as you went in for the fight.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I rolled worse this time, so whatever. By
Cool.
one. Literally
yes.
one, so I got a
Good.
10.
Okay. Okay. So Taylor, as you like scamper your way down and you start walking into the room, and you're just like, guys, you see the flash of the transportation array fading. No one is in the room.
You probably did hear Jack scream to the eye as he threw the book on there.
You would
I
you would have
heaved
heard me land
the
like a big
longest
thump.
and most exhausted sigh that has ever existed.
Yep.
And I'm going to look around my house.
Yep.
I'm going to grab a bag, even if it's just like a pillowcase, stuff some things into it, and step into the teleportation circle thinking, take me to wherever those idiots have gone.
Okay.
Did you
So
take
I'm
Pico?
assuming that you remembered to grab Pico since you were just like stick
Yes,
some
absolutely.
things into it.
Yeah.
And the
Which
magic
you
box, right?
Yeah.
did you
Pencil
leave
box
the
has
spirit
to have
box behind, or did you take it with
I'm going
you?
to do a quick little. I had the presence of mind to remember the spirit box, the very dangerous thing that I'm trying to hide from everyone.
Okay. So make an intellect test for me. Like, give me your roll. Give me your roll.
Cool.
Was
Can
it just really fast?
I use my free ease on that?
No,
Free,
shit.
yeah.
no, you
Well,
can't.
no,
If it's
Balder
no,
or
because I'm
Ball
not with
isn't
you.
currently
Right,
there.
no,
Yeah,
here.
Ball
I have to
currently
be
isn't
with
there.
you.
Yeah.
How's
And
a 17
it's
sound though?
17. That's good. Yeah, it's
That's good.
not technically a defense task. It is a task because you are
Oh, okay.
controlling the use
I'm controlling
of
it. Yeah.
an item or
Yeah.
a
Cool.
effect rather
Oh
instead of
man,
fighting against the effect.
oh,
With
it's
the
so
Lost Grove,
wild.
you are literally combating against it because it is doing something to you. With
Right.
with a transportation array, it is that you are controlling the effect. You're making use of it. But yeah, so we've got a 17 for Kale when they go through, a 13 for Alexi, who has no idea what's going on or where they're supposed to be going. We've got
There's a
10
you with
for
Alexis.
Jax as he
I'm
steps
gonna
into it.
in 4 different directions because I'm sure each of you has
Yeah,
gone a
we've
different
got
way.
a 10 for Jax as he steps into it. And Ball, who got thrown onto it bodily with no desire to go through this again.
Yep.
But at least she had the presence of mind to think civil.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
but I
we will
also
find
rolled
out
the
what happens
lowest.
next time. And we will find out what happens next
Let's
time.
find out where
because
these idiots have gone.
Yeah, we are over time, and that is a great
God.
point to end. Of
We're so dumb.
the group is the group. The group is being the group again.
Like I got us a couple hours of rest. It's the best I can do.
Which, by the way,
also,
Dale,
you still didn't
you
mention-
are deprived of your
all my refreshes.
all of your refreshes for the day.
I'm gonna
as
need
well.
another night's sleep.
Shit.
You also still have that nat 20, by the way.
I do. Yeah, I have it down on my sheet. I keep track of my ciphers.
Please do. Yeah.
I've used it all.
Bold of you to assume then. Others don't.
All right. Well, it's been a great game. You guys did a good job. Thank you for managing to make your way through all of this drama. And
I
all of this
accidentally
drama.
unlost woods.
Yeah. It's just
Amazing.
It's just like sprinkling a grove there for you. But yeah, so
Fine.
no problem. Not a problem. It's just right in the middle of a fucking city.
That's fine. I'm sure that's
Smack
fine.
dab.
It's fine.
Smack
Sitting in your
We
forest.
are fine. We are fine. But
I feel
yes,
sorry for the
so
guards who are
great.
sent to go in there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Great job, guys. But yes, so we will
We have
pick
now
up
left
next
2
time.
animals in the
2
wild, by the way.
weeks. 2 weeks. I am Evie, the Disaster GM, Director of Alter Deco Archives, here with our my lovely cast, our artist, and a couple staff members. You will be able to catch us again for Empyrean Rising in 2 weeks. Coming up. I'm thinking Maggie will be back then, so we shall see where they ended up. And let's go in reverse order. I believe we ended with Excel last time. Let's start with Excel.
Hello, everybody. I am Extel, as you heard. I've you can find me everywhere except Facebook. At Extrill the King. You can also hire me to run games for you on Start Playing. I also have a game that's up for Start Playing, a Vampire the Masquerade game called Untold Nights. And it's about some cool stuff about the untold nights that the kindred go through. It's really nice. I got a really cool idea coming, but you can join that. It's available to join now, starting. I believe I said it to start toward the end of April. I think. Gotta check the date again, but yeah, you're welcome to join. You can you can check out my other games that I'm in on. I'll tweet about them or post about them at some point. Just yesterday I had a Vampire the Masquerade game that I played in, right, which was a nice on I believe oh gosh, I'm not remembering the name right now of the channel. But I believe it's ain't got crit. I believe is what it's called.
Amazing.
It's a ain't got crit. It's nice.
Okay.
Philly by night. Run by the wonderful Aaron, which is a great time. The cast was amazing. Check out the VOD if you can, or pretty sure we're coming back for another. It was supposed to be a one shot, but we're doing more because it's a great time. But you can find me there. You can find me here always. I'm staff here at Alter Echo Archives. You'll see me posting and tweeting and not tweeting because we're not on Twitter, but all that good stuff. Here for the channel. Trying to remember if there's anything else that I do. I do a lot of stuff.
You tend to do pretty cool shit. So
Thank you. You can read my stories on my Ko-fi that I need to finish writing. Story Cow, Storybreaker. That stuff is there. I also have a throne if you want to help me. If you want to help, I'm crowdfunding for a PC so that I can do even more stuff. So I can possibly stream myself sometimes, but that's it's future stuff. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Anything else, you will see me post about it. Check out my link tree and all that good stuff. Back to you, Evie.
Very cool. I'm proud of you. You remembered your Start Playing first time.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Lita.
Hey everybody, I'm Alina Pete, and I have been KLO Smith. We are both they them. You can find me online at Alina Pete or at Where Geek Comics on Blue Sky, Twitch. I don't use Twitter anymore, but yeah, I'm around. Check out my website, alinapete.com. It's got all the stuff I'm up to. And I will be playing Trash Heroes probably not this Friday. I'm looking at my calendar. I don't remember what week it is. It's been a really long couple of days.
I think it's also
2 weeks on the 22nd. There we go.
Very
Check
cool.
out our 5e trash game. It's fun.
Yes, it is highly entertaining. I love it.
We may have a live version at Gen Con this year. Your fingers crossed for us to get a room.
That would be cool.
We need a panel room.
Yeah. All right. And last but certainly not least, Joel.
hello, I am Joel. I played Val Mistforge and also Baldur Mistforge this time around. I got to play them in both of their facets. There might be more. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Who knows? You can find me here every other Sunday and on my coffee where I put my stories. There you go. That's all I got. I'm in the process. I'm in the process of getting ready to move, so I don't have a lot of projects going on. So I can't hard commit to anything other than this because, well, I'd rather die than not play in this game. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Please don't die.
Don't die.
I can't promise that, but we can certainly try. If I'll do like Jax, I'll get better. It's fine.
Okay.
You just gotta come back, yeah.
I just gotta come back.
Yeah.
But yes, so very cool. I am Evie, the Disaster GM, Director of Altered Echo Archives, and GM for this so wonderful game of so wonderful players. And you can generally catch me here running games and being a disaster because that's just that's my brand. I am on for one last session with Fuzka for Awakenings, where I play a changeling monk who has died with other people who have died because we are all dead in that campaign. But yes, so it is a good time. Fuz is a great GM, as are the people at this table because they all run very fantastic games and play very fantastic games. And as just kind of a little bit of a hint for our oh so beautiful, wonderful echoes, the woods are dark and deep, and they are coming later this year. We will catch you next time, and
What does that mean?
have a great night. Bye.
Bye.